And good evening, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin, right here at Proficiency Bonus. Exactly. My name is Michael. I'll be your Dungeon Master. I'm joined by all my wonderful players here this evening, and we are excited to continue to delve into this adventure. Before we begin, though, I want to make a couple quick shout-outs. We want to thank our sponsors, Cardboard Castle Games and Little Dragon Corp, for all their support. If you click on those awesome quick links that are provided from our moderators in our Twitch chat, you can get those quick links take you to their storefront where you can purchase awesome RPG-related gear and other merchandise. Don't forget to use the coupon code BONUS. Hey, Brittany, just subscribe for 58 months. 58 months.
Now.
It's a long time. Yeah, don't forget to use that coupon code BONUS at checkout, Little Dragon Corp. You'll get 15% off your order, which is helpful nowadays. Also, I did want to throw out a couple quick announcements. So, next Monday, my parents are in town, so there will be no Vecna Eve of Ruin stream next Monday. As I will be entertaining my family guests. So, our next stream will be on Monday, April 21st at 7 p.m. Eastern. So go ahead and mark your calendars for that in advance. Also, a quick reminder that there will be no Friday night stream this week, as my parents arrive on Thursday. So we'll be entertaining them all weekend. So, we won't be having those streams, but I believe Wild Beyond the Witchlight is still on the schedule for Thursday. So if you're not a member of our Discord currently, you can type in !Discord and jump into our Discord server where you can keep updated on all the stream schedules and special things that we've got going on at Proficiency Bonus. I think that's all my announcements. Does anybody else have any announcements that we need to make before we start?
That I can think of.
I thought, at first, Matthew, you were giving us the people's eyebrow. So I thought, here we go. It's some kind of rock thing is going to happen, but yeah. Well, let's begin, shall we? I'm going to take you guys back over to the map. And you guys were in a chamber where a mimic just attacked you. And you guys got some interesting materials here. There's a pretty nice 4-poster bed here. And Orkhan decided that he was going to go ahead and creep up the stairs to an additional level above in this early tower that seems to be made of some dark red stone. I got an important question to ask you, Orkhan. Are you just walking up nonchalantly? Are you sneaking? Or are you screaming loudly? I
definitely not screaming. Yeah, I think after getting attacked by the footlocker, I'm trying to be a little more quiet, trying to sneak up there.
And the other question I'll ask the rest of you, as you guys see him begin to sneak up the steps, or anybody else going with, or are you kind of just letting him scout ahead?
How high up are the stairs?
This staircase looks like it's going up a little bit higher than previously.
I'll probably go about halfway up the stairs.
Okay.
Just so I'm not too far behind if something jumps out at them.
All right. I think that will be far enough down that I will not require a stealth check from Forrest.
What I was hoping to avoid.
But we will need a stealth check from Orkhan.
Okay. 16.
16. Are you happy with that number? You have resources as well.
Yeah.
He could be
I'm
baiting
not going
us.
to burn anything. Yeah, I'm not going to burn anything this early. Let's let the dice roll.
Okay. I will tell you, you feel like you're being relatively sneaky, and you're sneaking up there. You're getting near the top, and I'll say before you even get to the staircase leads into kind of like an opening in the floor of another chamber. And you can see that there's this like red glow coming from this chamber up above. You can start to see up through, and it looks like there may be like panes of red glass that you can see on the walls of this room. There seems to be this bright glow, but you're not really to the point where you can see like up into the room yet. And you can hear what sounds like flapping leathery wings.
Okay. Does it sound like anything I've heard before?
I mean, you guys have, what creatures have you encountered that had wings so far?
Harpies? No, that was
Trying to think. Actually, I don't think, have we run into any dragons?
Did we
There's a spider
harpies?
dragon, not a
Yeah.
Yeah,
not the winged
would-
kind.
definitely larger than like a bat.
Okay.
So whatever it is does have some size to it.
Do I know that? No. Yeah, I'm gonna keep, again, just being as quiet as I can. Go up. I gotta find out what it is now.
Okay. So as you kind of creep up and you're just getting your head above where the level of the floor is to where you can look into this room, I'm going to read to you some box text first, so I can give you some information. So what you see here is... Oh, hey! Thank you so much, Beyond, for the subscription.
Beyond 33.
Yeah, look at that. 8 months, Beyond. Keeping that streak rolling. It appears to be a lunarium. It has a glass dome ceiling. And the glass is tinted, it's enameled, it's tinted red. So basically it has this giant red dome above it that you can kind of see through, and you can see the sky above. There are 6 columns around this circular chamber, and in between those columns on the walls is the same kind of glass, these panes of glass that kind of completely enclose this place in. You can see there are shallow steps upon the floor that ascend to a dais in the center of the lunarium, and there's this intricately carved pillar that's about maybe 3.5 foot tall, and on top of it there is this interesting glowing group of crystal on top of this platform. And thing is, though, kind of like in the movie Beauty and the Beast, it's covered by some strange glowing light. Kind of like the rose in Beauty and the Beast, how it was under that glass. It kind of looks like that, but it's not like actual glass. It looks like this like glowing kind of energy that's surrounding it. And the crystal inside is sparkling and crackling with red energy, and the red energy seems to kind of beam out sporadically in kind of like a way Ghostbusters, how the what are those things called again?
Proton pack.
The proton packs. When they fire the proton packs and they go into beam, but they're like really sporadic and around. That's what you see going on. It seems to be going through the glass to one side, towards the southwest.
So towards the big open courtyard in the middle?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Also, you can see fluttering in that room is a massive hulking creature that has leathery wings that seem to be a little bit too small for it. And it's flapping, and it's like floating a couple inches off of the ground. It's facing away from you, but I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. And I'll give you guys a handout here. Because I don't want to show the players. This is what it looks like.
What?
I mean, I don't know what it is, but I don't like it.
He kind of looks like Slimer. We just mentioned Ghostbusters, and he kind of looks like him.
But this is considered a huge creature, so
Wait,
Slimer
there's
at
too
about
many
the
mouths.
size of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Hold on, there's too many mouths. Time out.
That is nightmare.
Egg pun chat. Damn boy, he thick. Oh, and we
have
got a
player in the,
player
Game
reroll and Game Master reroll. Thanks, Derek. Look at that. Player
Oh my
reroll.
Hey, but that is not Thunder Chunky or whatever that dragon's name was.
Thunder Shard. That's right.
Ember Sean, something like
Yeah.
So this thing doesn't seem to have noticed me.
At that point, it goes, starts sniffing the air, and its head starts to slightly turn, and its body starts to turn towards the stairs. What do you do?
Duck?
I'm gonna duck down, but at the same time, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation at at whatever the window that it was just looking out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it over so it's whichever direction it's turning, just to that side. So hopefully I'll still catch it in front of its eyes.
Okay.
And create basically an illusory effect that the glass is cracking.
Oh, okay. Okay. So just kind of putting an illusion, a small illusion of cracked
Yeah,
glass.
it's a sensory effect. So like the sound, and the sight are just almost like a cracks appearing in front of it.
Okay.
Like something.
All right. Go ahead and make a deception check for me, please, in the casting of this.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you duck down. You don't hear it get any closer to you because you're not like looking up there anymore, so you're not really sure how it's responding. But you haven't heard the flapping of the wings get any closer.
Gonna look down at Forrest because he's the closest one on the stairs. I do believe there's a crystal up there that's sending energy out into the middle of the area. But there's also something else up there that's rather... I mean, it's every bad barroom floor. I really don't know how else to describe it but that. If you pick up the mess on a barroom floor and give it wings, it apparently lives upstairs.
I'm having a hard time picturing that.
Let's see, nope. I got nothing I can do. I'm going
Either way, you
to.
mentioned crystal.
I'm kind of assuming that you rushed back down the stairs to have this conversation with your group, right? Or
I came down about 2/3 of the way to where Forrest is, so not
Okay.
all the way back down, but just down enough to meet him.
okay.
I mean, I wonder if I can just grab it.
It's just out there in the open, nothing stopping you.
There's some sort of energy around it, but I wouldn't have to use my hand.
Selena would hear them talking about this crazy creature and just kind of whisper "flame on," making sure
Okay.
she's ready in case this. She's picturing like a manure pile with wings.
She ain't wrong.
She's like,
So that old loaf of bread that accidentally fell behind the counter and you found it a year later.
yeah. So she's like, I'm gonna be ready for whatever happens if something happens.
I'm gonna
That's
try
it.
something. Am I still within 30 feet of where I saw that crystal?
I'd say you're probably like this there's quite a distance here, so I'd say you're probably 40 feet from that You'd have to kind of creep back up the stairs a little bit.
Oh, give me
In order for
second.
Forrest not to make too many clanky clank sounds, he had to stay a little bit.
Just want to make sure it doesn't get. Oh no, my range is increased by 30 feet.
Nope.
So would
there
you say I'm
go.
within 60?
Yes, you are within 60.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mage Hand right inside that bubble next to the crystal.
Okay. So you're unable to see it, but Mage Hand doesn't require sight.
Right.
But you do get a sensation as if your Mage Hand didn't coalesce inside. It coalesced on the outside. It was unable to penetrate.
Okay, gonna try to grab the lid.
Okay. The Mage Hand grabs the lid. Let me double check something really fast. Yeah. Nothing seems to happen. It's having a difficult time moving
Okay.
it.
Look back over. I can't just lift the thing off. Something's. Didn't that Wolfman say something about using the mirror to disrupt it?
He said they might be useful to disrupt the ritual in some way. He didn't have details on how, but
Well, we're in the red room. Perhaps the red mirror can stop the red crystal?
that sounds more like the Red Moon's powering it, doesn't it?
Right, so perhaps by using the mirror we can block its power source? Or is this more akin of a game of Rochambeau, where water beats fire beats earth beats air?
Well, there are 3 moons, right? They're each a different color.
Yeah, so white, red, and a black, I believe he said.
Is there a window in the room we're in right now?
Rock, paper, scissors. That's right.
Is there a window where we are now?
There is not. Windowless room.
Hazel is like just looking up at her friends as they're talking about all of this, and she's not really following what's going on. But I have the rod piece. Is it pointing still? Where's the rod piece pointing? Is it still like up and like towards where we're going?
Yeah, a bit up and to the southwest.
Is it still pointing towards that courtyard? It's not like above
Yeah,
me.
basically above the center of the courtyard. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just double checking. Hazel's gonna look up at Orcon and we'll just quietly cast message up to him so it's in his head. And say, if you stand aside, I can go invisible and try to help.
Orc's just gonna reach out, put his arm around Forrest, and like walk Forrest a little closer to the wall. So here's what I think we should do. Try to.
I think the mirror idea does have some merit. I just don't know which one to use, and we are missing one of the mirrors. But I still have the other rod piece. Lets me invert gravity in an area.
So Forrest is being logical, and Hazel's just going to finally use the thing I keep forgetting I have. And I'm going to use Hidden Step, which is as a bonus action you can magically turn invisible. This lasts until the start of your next turn, until you attack, make a damage roll, or force someone to make a saving throw. So I just go invisible as a furbolg.
Yeah, but it says it only lasts for 1 turn. So that would be the equivalent.
Until the start of your next turn, or you make an attack, a damage
roll,
or force someone to make a saving throw.
Okay,
So like if I'm in combat, it only lasts my next turn, but outside of combat, it's until I do one of those things.
Got it.
Is my understanding.
Sorry, I missed
My
that.
understanding would be if in that same turn you take one of those actions, it would drop sooner.
Yes. as we're out of combat and everything, I'm just going up the stairs. I'm just walking, not doing anything.
I'll allow it for right now. We can look at it later.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
I
allow
can put it in the thing.
Selena would get out of Hazel's way.
Let me just jump. Did that work? Did me and Roll20 finally agree with each other?
You can magically turn visible part of your next turn, or until you attack, make a damage roll, or someone to make a saving throw. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
You can even just do it again if you need more time.
Exactly. That's the point.
You got
Magic
5
spells.
of them.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
5.
Oh, good
Proficiency
lord.
bonus times.
Yeah, that's
I forget I have this all the time,
That's awesome.
which is probably good because I probably get myself in more trouble. Anyway, as far as just doing universe math about mirrors, he's gonna just feel Hazel like slip by him, and since it's on the stairwell, I'm just gonna like pat him on the cheek, and then pat Orcon on the shoulder, and just keep going.
Okay.
Neither of which is an attack or any saving throws or anything, so I'm still invisible. And I just want to be able to see what's in the room and see where the mage hand is and everything without this thing seeing me.
Okay. Yeah, here's what
So-
I'll do. I'll go ahead and so I'm gonna have to move you guys to another map because everything else is on a different map. So I'm gonna grab you guys. I'd rather you guys get a good visual of this. I think I already moved Orcon over there, but let me get everybody else moved over there too. So, let me get rid of the other Orcon. I'll just kind of put you guys in the room when you're technically not really there. I'll leave Odd downstairs for a moment. I'll put Hazel here, and then I'll move you guys over to, let's see, move party ribbon here. Okay, and I'm gonna shift ping you. Okay, so are you guys able to see?
Okay. Yep.
So so you can see there's 6 pillars here, and there is glass, red glass in between the pillars around this, and a red dome above. There's the dais in the center, and on that dais is where those crystals are kind of like sparking and illuminated with this energy, and the energy is coming out and it's zapping all the way down here to the center. I'm going to shift ping down here where you can see it's hard to see, but you see this silhouetted form that seems to be in the middle, and there is energy also coming from a tower over here, and there's energy coming from a tower over here, and they're all joining together at this person
It's like, oh god.
in the middle. And that when that magic gathers, it's shooting straight up into the air, and that's what's forming this red growing aura that's kind of starting to stretch out from this central point. There is glass like blocking, like right here. I'll shift ping this spot, so there's glass there too, so this place is fully enclosed in glass. And when you look over at these other towers, this has white glass. This one has black glass, like very dark tinted. You can see that there are some forms moving around in here, but it's like very shadowy. Like it's really hard to see into these places. It's much easier to see out. It's kind of like a tinted window, you know, like you can see out pretty easily, but it's hard to see in. But yeah, you see this flapping winged creature inspecting the glass over on the far side of the room.
So it's not looking at the stairwell at all.
Currently, no.
As I'm in
Yeah,
at
it's
the
more
top
like
of the
over
stairs and
here,
looking
like
in,
it's carefully
Um,
inspecting.
as I'm looking in this space,
Are you being sneaky?
I haven't moved yet. I'm literally just staring.
Yeah, but you were still coming up the steps.
Yeah, I was being quiet.
Percent.
I
Okay, then
guess.
make that stealth check for me. You have advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah, but Hazel's giant and doesn't know how her feet work. She's like a giant puppy. Hold on. Stealth. God for advantage, I hope. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Natural 20 for a 21.
It'll never happen again. Where can I see his mage hand outside the?
Yeah, currently like trying to like grab this like casing, and it just every time it tries to pick it up, it just doesn't budge. Like slips right out of it. You can see it goes like this, and then it does one of these snaps, and then tries again.
And this creature's not reacting to that thing going near.
No, the creature is still inspecting
Looking
the
at the box.
glass.
Okay.
But
um,
you're not sure for how much longer.
Until you make an attack. Okay. I'm looking at the force fieldy thing around the crystals. Do I have it? Maybe I don't have it. Too many spells at high level. Dang it, thought I had it, I don't. Okay, that plan failed. Crap. I thought I had a spell and I don't. Gotta sleep. Hazel's gonna keep moving over towards the thing.
Okay.
And
Carefully stepping up the steps of the dais.
she's gonna
seeing
crouch
this-
behind it, even though she's a giant, but like, just to be low, I guess, if this thing spins around.
Okay.
Can I just very, very carefully with like the tip of my furbolg claw move towards that force field?
Sure.
Just see if anything happens when I touch it with my
Okay.
nail.
You touch it, and it looks like light, but it's solid. Like when you,
So
it's like
touching glass.
It's like touching glass or touching a wall. Like it's a solid.
Okay, Hazel's gonna just back up.
At that point, you start to hear.
She freezes because she knows she's not that stealthy,
Okay.
and will. The only thing I will do is. Sorry, my brain is not on par. Because message is somatic and material and not verbal, this thing won't hear me. And I'm still not making an attack or anything. I will just say it's to Forest. It smells me. The force field is glass. There's 3 towers giving power to something in the courtyard. We have to go quickly.
Where did you go?
She went up. No,
I touched your.
that was in your head. I didn't hear that.
Tell you I was walking by you. Pay attention.
That creature is
I'm
starting
waiting
to
for
turn
Forrest
around.
to make a decision. I'm still invisible.
Okay. As it glances
standing-
over there, it says, "Oh, what a delectable morsel. It appears it can see you.
Cool.
Well, cat's out of the bag.
You
And
heard
I
that,
need you guys. Let me drop these off my return order here for a second, and we're gonna have to roll initiative because
Sorry, guys.
it has the ability to see invisible creatures.
That's stupid.
So do I.
Dumb. Oops.
I knew this was going to happen. Orcon was just ready for it.
I'm gonna
For a second,
go
he was like,
ahead
"I'll
and
go."
I'm gonna
He's like,
use
"She's
one
gonna
of
mess this
my DM rerolls that I got tonight to reroll my initiative.
Thanks, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
Derek, we love you.
Let's see if this
However-
is any better.
Stop.
Oh, it's worse. Look at that.
Good.
It worked in your favor.
You get another one.
I'll save it.
You burn through them all.
I'll save it. I'll save it this time. I'm gonna say Odd is still kind of downstairs. I think I'm gonna leave him out of this combat.
He's watching our backs.
He's watching, making sure nobody's coming from behind. I'm gonna go ahead and put some combat music on here. Let's put some old campaign 1 critical role combat music.
With the elephants?
Yeah.
I think our tokens are a little too big for the grid we're on.
Yes, they are. My apologies.
Mini elephants.
I'll make you smaller. There we go. You guys are smaller, and I will say, you guys, like, Forrest and Orcon, you guys are still about 30 feet from the base of the floor. Selena's probably like 60 feet down. Turn this music down a little bit. And Orcon, you heard something call out from up there, and it didn't sound too friendly.
No, not.
And Hazel, you can't. Well, you can see Hazel, right? You have the ability to see
Yep.
invisibility.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have true sight.
So she's kind of like frozen in place up there at the top of the steps.
Well, Hazel, you were closer to the. You said the crystal's in the middle, right?
Yeah, Crystal's in the middle. Hazel moved back towards the stairs as this thing started to, like,
Oh,
when she
okay.
realized she couldn't just reach the crystals. She was like, dang it, I can't be sneaky. And she wanted to come back down. That's when the thing smelled her and turned around. Which honestly is rude, because to pretend I have a smell that that thing would smell over itself, rude.
Okay. My concern is I'm charging up those stairs and using my 30 feet to get up to the top with Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
I can see a bunch of people outside too.
There is a pane of glass right here. So, like, this place is completely enclosed.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with them being able to look in, see what's going on. What's the floor made out of?
Stone.
Okay.
What about the floor past the panels of glass? Over the floor?
It looks like glowing light. It looks like it's the same as what that disc is.
Okay, I don't have enough to do anything of a larger areas. I'm just gonna attack this thing and hopefully it's dumb. So I'm gonna cast a spell at it, and I need it to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Casting a spell, intelligence save. I don't have these set up correctly. A 14 for the save.
That is gonna fail.
Okay.
So he is going to take 27 psychic damage.
Okay. 27
And
psychic.
is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Let me double check something really quick.
And while you're checking that, then I'm going to bonus action phase step myself over to the other side. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right over here. So that other people can get up the stairs.
All
should
right.
they
That,
choose.
immediately upon casting that spell, the creature's like tongue just kind of like flops down onto its stomach, and it kind of its wings stop flapping, and it just like slams on down to the ground and it's like just sits there.
Hurry up, everyone!
End of Orcon's turn.
Yep.
All right, Forrest, you're next to go.
Oh, so with 30 feet, I can get right behind. Can I, like, am I at least high enough that I can, like, see over the stairs and everything?
Yes. creature is sitting there, stars swirling around its head.
No, I wanted Tweety birds, not stars.
Little bats.
I can't quite reach it. Obviously, it's over there. So I'll just cast 3 Eldritch Blasts at it.
All right. Forrest.
I believe incapacitated gives me advantage.
I believe so.
I
Right?
believe so.
Oh, actually, no, it doesn't.
Did they change anything in the new rules that would prevent that?
Like, it's incapacitated, not stunned, right?
Yeah, it's incapacitated condition. Yeah.
Concentration, can't speak.
There's
Yeah,
doesn't
No,
give
they-
advantage, huh?
no.
Interesting.
Straight rolls it is.
For those who are interested, I just put in roll 20.
Oh.
Yeah, we very much missed on one of them.
Yeah. The other two definitely hit.
6 damage
6
and 7
force
damage.
and
1 and a
7 force. Force damage impacts, tearing into a bit of this nasty flesh on this creature. Anything else you can do on your turn?
Not really. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, Selena, unfortunately, you are 60 feet down the steps.
Yeah. Selena's gonna take the dash action and
Okay.
close that gap.
Yeah, pretty much with 60 feet, you can get anywhere up there beside, like, Hazel and Forests and be up the stairs.
Yeah. So she'll probably just go next to Forest.
Do you have
Right there.
anything... Well, you can go up further than that. You could be, like, right beside Hazel if you wanted to be.
Okay.
And also, do you have any bonus actions that you can do? Because that was your movement and action. I didn't know if you had any bonus action abilities.
None that I want to use at the moment.
Okay. All right. Hazel, that brings us to you.
Hazel is gonna stay still technically invisible, but tuck behind this column here,
Okay.
just so that I'm A, off the top of the stairs, and B, just kind of like have protection from anything that might see me. I want to be like right. Fine, I'll stay there. Whatever.
Oh yeah. From the
and-
prying eyes outside. Gotcha.
Yeah, outside. And I'm gonna crouch low and just say to the creature, I don't smell that bad, do I? And I'm gonna cast, she pauses for a second, because she can... Hazel can see this thing is disgusting, and she decides that there's probably a good chance it can handle some of her stuff, so she's gonna change her mind at the last second. You start to see, like, the green, icky spray build in her hands, and at the last second she casts Starry Wisp instead, so it goes from, like, icky green to, like, bright, radiant light, and she will Starry Wisp this
Okay.
creature.
Go for it.
26?
26 hits. Yes. You roll your damage.
18 damage.
18 radiant damage. As your starry wisp like engulfs this creature with this magical energy, this radiant light, you can see that it does do damage, but not as much as you would hope and expect. It is resistant to radiant damage.
Messed up.
Hazel looks very mad, even though she's invisible. Well, now she attacks, but she's not invisible anymore. And the second you guys see her again, she goes, I thought this thing was gonna resist, like, poison. I'm useless here. And she just stares at it. Because she's really annoyed.
On its turn, it sits there. Because it is incapacitated until Orcon's turn. Start of turn or end of your turn?
Let me double check again. I think it is start of my turn.
And it says, I can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. I don't have concentration. I can't speak. And if I roll initiative while
Sounds
I'm
like you can
incapacitated.
move if you want to, but that's it.
Oh, yeah. A move action? That's really weird.
It's not incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
It says you can't take any action. Does move count as an action? The move action?
A move isn't an action, and
But it says
you know
any.
what I mean?
It says any action.
Right, but move isn't an action. You have an action and bonus.
But is it called a move action? Because if it has action after move,
Checking.
and it says I can't perform any action, then I would assume that would mean moves as well. If it says movement,
in the PHB, the list of actions does not include movement.
okay.
So it's dashing, but not.
Okay. So here's what I'll do. This bulbous creature just starts rolling across the floor and going, oh, blah, and rolls around the dais over towards Orcon and ends its turn right here. It's just doing like a bulbous roll, barrel roll across the floor in its incapacitated state, bringing us to Orcon's turn.
And now it's right beside me and no longer incapacitated.
And it's no longer incapacitated as it snaps out of it and starts shaking its head. I will give it the prone condition, though. Well, let me check something first. Can it be prone? It can be. So yeah, I will give it prone. Because it was flying when you incapacitated it.
Well, now I want to get away from me. Unfortunately, it's prone. So give me a second. I know there is
You
a...
can always say it with your knockback beams.
That's exactly what I'm going to try to do.
What's crazy is
I'm
it's
gonna-
prone, but it's still about 10 feet high. How bulbous it
So
is.
does that mean I don't have disadvantage?
No, you still have disadvantage. Because you're
I-
point blank,
actually-
too.
Okay, first one is a 25 to hit.
You still hit.
23.
And
And
all
24.
all three still hit. Wouldn't have mattered
You actually
anyway.
would not have had disadvantage because it's 5 feet in front of you and prone. It says all attacks within 5 feet of you.
Where
Huh.
are you getting this?
In
From
condition.
the prone condition.
prone.
Under
An
prone
attack
condition?
roll against you has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But then that
Not-
cancels out because of the
The range,
range.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, it would cancel it out.
That is...
Still,
that's-
all three of them are going to hit either way, because
Yeah.
all those numbers would have hit.
We have 20 for the first shot, 15 force, 5 thunder.
Okay, let me check something real quick. 15 force, 5 thunder. Okay.
And then 14 force. Ooh, and then 6 force.
13 force and 6 force. Okay. So all three of those seem to impact heavily as it begins to roll back across the room, bumping into the glass. You can hear the glass kind of ting as this creature like hits the glass wall on the outside and kind of rolls back around this way a little bit. Ends its turn about right here as you're kind of rolling it around the side of the wall a little bit with all three of these blasts.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you're going to run back across to the other side and hide behind everybody else.
Got it. Bringing us to Forest.
So, am I high enough up that I can just like step up, or do I have to go to like the end of the stage?
Yeah, you could step up. You're probably like waist high, so you could just like
Okay.
plop up. Hmm?
Now
Oh, I
see
thought you were
lots of
going
things
to
in-
Eldritch Blast on the other side, and you guys could keep on like pinballing this thing, rolling it across the
I'm
floor.
actually just gonna stand
Yes!
up at some
Could
point.
do it.
invent some new D&D sport here.
Not creative.
That's right.
Mini game with
Make my
the...
2 attacks at advantage, I think.
Yes, you got it.
31.
Indeed.
This thing's probably not actually undead, right? It's weird.
It is not.
No. So that'll be 20 damage.
20 damage, okay. It looks bloodied now.
That'd be
A crit. Oh, gosh.
let's see, what do I want to do? Well,
Forest.
damage.
Just... Yeah, there you go. Oh.
21 plus 6. So yeah, 27 damage from the attack.
27. You got it.
And we already saw that it's resistant to radiant,
Yes.
which is annoying.
What kind of damage is this doing?
Slashing damage right now.
Slashing damage? I will tell you this. Slashing doesn't seem to be doing as much as you would hope.
Well, then the first one would have been slashing, and I would have changed it to psychic for the second one.
Okay, got it. So the first one was originally how much damage? 20? Yeah,
Yep.
the first one would have only done 10. Okay. Yeah, psychic, as you switch it to psychic for the second one definitely does impact heavily. And what's the sap property do again? Is that the...
It'll have disadvantage on this.
Remember that. Disadvantage on its next attack.
I already know it's resistant radiant, so I think I'll use an Eldritch.
What? Say that again. You kind of cut out whenever you were...
Oh, yeah, I know it's resistant to radiant, so I'll use an Eldritch Smite on the critical hit.
Eldritch Smite. Okay.
For 55 more damage.
Oh! Eldritch Smite.
The total of that attack would have been 82.
God, this thing's looking pretty rough. Rolling around the ground, but it is still up.
Oh, and do I think with my bonus action? No, I'm good. That'll be my turn.
All right. Selena.
Lena is going to move around the other side and take a swing at it with the flame sword.
Okay, you have advantage because it is prone.
I'm just gonna roll a normal second one.
Okay. Right,
20 to hit,
Definitely hits.
and that will be 10. 6 piercing and 4 fire.
Piercing damage doesn't seem to do all of it, but fire does seem to affect it.
Okay, so 7.
Okay.
You have
S-
piercing.
I
She's
know,
gonna
since
take-
it's... Yep, you still have advantage.
Gonna take another swing at it. Doing a 27.
Carving in.
So is that 13?
13 damage.
I think that's right.
Carving in. Still
You're
still there.
Just hanging on.
Hanging on. Rolling around.
To 12. 12 more damage.
It's barely there. Wounds all throughout it as Selena just comes up behind and just starts carving away. Forrest on the other side, carving and jabbing the sword of cast right into the side of its bulbous figure. You can hear just like moaning, tongue lashing out, like flopping onto the ground. Many other mouths around its body with tongues like sticking out of it.
It's gonna look at it and be like, that's nasty. And end her turn.
Excellent. Hazel, what would you like to do?
Hazel looks at it and sees that it looks pretty bad, and just goes, "Can't you just go away?" And I will poison spray it because I'm not willing to waste spells on this thing at this point.
Okay, poison spray. Got it. 21 hits.
So 21 damage.
So Hazel sprays poison across the room. Forrest kind of dodges out of the way as the poison just covers the figure. It licks a lot of the poison up with its tongue flopping around and like moves its tongue into its mouth and goes doesn't seem to do anything to it.
Damn.
Completely immune to poison damage.
You know what? All these immunities are crap.
All the other tongues are going out and licking the poison off of its flesh and devouring it, and its many mouths all over its big, huge, nasty stomach. Wounds like carved through it.
Hazel is the merciful one here, folks. She's letting Michael get in a couple of licks with his new
Hazel's mad one here right now.
That's right, it's the beach ball.
I'm so sick of these things. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Because I'm petty. Please hold on.
Gotta
No,
get
I'm
out
just
of that world.
No, nothing I can do with the bonus action that will be useful. Alright, never mind.
Okay.
Hazel just stares at it, and in her head she's just thinking, I can't wait till you die. As it licks the poison. That's it.
Now as it lops up all the poison, all the other mouths are lopping up the poison across its body, it stands up from prone and is looking around the room at all these people around it. And it is going to multi-attack. It can make 3 attacks. So it's going to claw at Selena twice. And then it's going to try to bite Forrest.
Which one's it doing first? Because that one does have disadvantage.
Yep, this first claw is going to Selena with disadvantage. It's a 13 to hit, Selena.
That will miss.
That will miss. So the second claw is coming at you. This time a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
That will hit. And you are going to take 16 points of slashing damage. Plus, there's a flash of radiant light as it claws you, and you take an additional 13 radiant damage. It's a searing hot flash of radiant energy burns across these claws. And then it like lashes out with its tongue towards Forrest.
Well, before I can do that, I'm gonna use Sentinel to take an attack of opportunity.
Alright, go for it.
31 to hit.
It will hit.
13 damage.
And as it like turns around, you slice its tongue completely off. Its tongue goes flying across the room and lands on the top of the stairs next to Orkon. And then you take the sword and swing it back around and come across the inside of its like stomach, and you carve a couple more of the tongues off from the other mouths, and then drive the blade through its stomach into its stomach cavity, and it begins to just start melting away and starts glowing in this weird kind of bright radiant light. And you see it go, and it burns. It burns and burns and burns, and a bright flash of light doesn't necessarily explode, but you kind of like hide your eyes, and it just kind of vanishes without a trace. And you guys are out of initiative and out of encounter.
Another one
Dance.
bites the dust.
Hazel stands and she's so mad. She just stomps over to the thing. Is the energy field still around the crystals?
It is.
I'm gonna try to grab the energy field.
Okay. You got it?
Because I know his mage hand has been trying to grab it, but
Mm-hmm.
and I feel it, right?
You can feel it.
I look at everybody else in the room. If I lift this up, an alarm goes off. I don't want to hear nothing about it.
I mean, if you can lift
And
it.
if you can lift it up, my hand couldn't do it.
I try to pick it up.
Doesn't budge.
Rude. I just start like not punching it, but like running my knuckles into it, like knocking on a window almost.
Yeah, it's like punching a wall. It's a solid piece of light that you're punching.
I hate this room.
We already have a black mirror, right? And we have a red
and
one.
a black.
Let's take them both out and aim them at the thing, see what happens. Yes, we may have to go find a white one too, but might as well see if either one works on this.
I'm gonna say we could try putting it
Yep.
over top, like hovering. If the light's coming down from the top, reflect it back up.
Did the mirrors that we took are producing light, right, Michael?
Yes, they produce moonlight.
Yeah. So we could just try holding it up and aiming it.
Right, like now we're in this room. I know the crystal's on like a little pedestal, shooting energy out. Is anything going into the crystal?
No, it seems as if the energy is coming out of the crystal. From what you can see.
And it might be hard to tell from over here, but if from the other towers, are they different colors, the beams of light coming out of the crystal?
They're so bright that it's hard to tell. Like, it's just like this bright beam of like light that is coming out of the crystals towards that center. And as they meet in the center with that silhouetted person that's like out there, it's the light is just coming together and then shooting up into the sky and building this kind of like in Harry Potter when they all shoot their wands up into the sky and then there's this dome kind of forming. It's kind of like that.
Selena would have dug the mirrors out of her bag while
Okay.
they were talking strategy.
Sure.
So Orgon will take one of them from Selena then. Which one did you pull out first?
Probably the red one.
I don't think it's the red one, because we're in the red room.
All we have to try.
I'm gonna fairly quickly flash the red mirror at Forrest's face. So you hold the flashlight up at him, and then aim it at the pedestal in the crystal.
Okay. As the crystal is shrouded into this red moonlight that is shining from the mirror, it almost seems like the energy intensifies and gets
Nope.
bigger. And then as soon as you turn it away, it goes down to that normal kind of crackling that you saw whenever you came in.
Ew.
Definitely not that one then.
Are they still shooting energy out? Still, like this thing's gone. Nothing's changed in the room other than this thing is gone.
The only thing that's changed in this room is that big gluttonous figure
Creature's
is gone.
So there's still the energy pulses going out into the courtyard.
It's not a pulse, it's a continuous stream that goes out from
Ah.
that crystal towards that middle.
Might as well try the other one.
Hazel's like about to grab Forrest and put him in the line of it, just so it'll bounce off of his.
You know, I'm not going to stand in front of the laser, no.
What's a laser?
Yeah, technically you guys moved through it, like to get over there to that creature,
That's true, I did.
and nothing happened to you.
I'm just
Like
trying
it's
to deflect
almost
the
as
light,
it's
man.
almost as like it just like went completely through you and just kept continuing to go.
Yeah.
Like your physical bodies did not stop it.
The weird feeling.
It's ionizing light.
I channel lights all the time, but this is different.
Selena, try the black one if you would.
She hands it over to him because she's afraid she's going to drop it because she's so short.
Turn and I'll aim the black one again at Forest first, but then at the
The black light begins to shine towards the crystal, and you see at first some of the sparks from inside of it start to shoot off a little bit at a time, and then all of a sudden it starts to flicker, and the flickering becomes a little bit more rapid, and then it like kind of like when the power's about ready to go off in your house, like it flickers a few times, then what it tries to hold on, and then it stops flickering, and the illumination stops, and the beam that was going out of it stops. And there's just inside this protective covering is a colorless crystal that has a little like just smoke just coming off of it. The black moonlight seems to have worked.
Grab the crystal and run, because they're gonna know we're here.
Well,
It's still inside the thing. Like the thing has not been dissipated. The only thing that's happened is the crystal is no longer like flickering with magical energy, and it's not sending a stream to the center anymore.
Can I turn the mirror away? Does crystal light back up, or does it stay dark?
It starts to flicker.
Right back on it again.
Right back on it. Yep. Okay. So it started to flicker, and some of the streams started to like go again, and then you shut it back off as soon as the black moonlight is upon it.
Seeing
Wonderful.
that. Go ahead.
No, up to you.
Selena's gonna grab the crowbar, hand it to Hazel, because she was really trying to get it. You want to try this for leverage? See if we can poke it, shift it,
Yeah.
get it to fall out.
Hazel's gonna try, even though it's light. She's like, I'm so sick of this space! And she's gonna, like, try to
Okay.
crowbar the light field off.
You're gonna try to crowbar it. Okay. Go ahead and make a just gonna make an athletics or strength roll with advantage.
This is gonna go so well, you guys, because I have a +0. No matter what I do. Oh no.
16. It's respectable.
Respectable, yeah.
It's respectable.
Yeah.
Here's what happens. You grab the crowbar. You're so frustrated. You pick it up way above your shoulder and bring it down with crushing force. But what happens is it's like taking a crowbar and slamming it as hard as you can on a concrete like ground, and it just sends this vibration all the way up through your hands like
Like cartoons.
yeah, it like completely numbs your hands and almost all the way up your forearms to your elbows.
Lena
I
just
think
goes,
the barrier might be part of the ritual, and if it's using the rod to power it, I don't know if we can break the barrier.
Okay, so we have multiple problems other than this place stinks. If that beam
Sorry.
doesn't stop unless someone's holding the mirror on it,
As
We
far as
out.
we know.
we all either have to split up or leave that mirror here to stop the ritual.
They can't get in here. Not from where they currently are.
Yes, but we have to go over there to get the things. She like points like to the rod and it's still pointing towards like the center. It's like we have to go out there. We can't stay here.
So, question: do we know the bad guy's name? Do we know? Did we get Teremini's name?
You did.
I'm pretty sure one of the
Yep.
wardens mentioned it.
Yep. All the wardens told you about it. Mhm.
What if we could interrupt the ritual for a couple of seconds?
Well, I've got an idea, but it only works if magic can pass through the barrier.
What barrier?
The giant glass one in front of us, stopping us from reaching him right now.
Oh, from reaching.
It's
You mean the
literally right
crystal?
here.
Oh, is that light or is that glass?
That is glass.
The light force field is around the dais.
Okay.
The light force field is around the dais, which is here. There is red glass that's around the whole outskirt of this tower.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's it.
So, well, Forrest, what's your idea then?
Well, like I was mentioning with the rod, I could just send them all straight up in the air.
My thought was that lovely little spell I just used on our bowling ball friend. I know
Alright,
the
so I'm
woman's...
familiar with that one. It doesn't work on the smart ones as well, and I think he might be one of those.
He may be, but if... The nice part is, I don't even have to see them as long as they're within range.
Now, we could always do both.
Yes, we could.
I think
That
Forrest
would be entertaining.
really wants to use the anti-gravity in this session.
What's the range on yours?
So the entire platform, it is a 50-foot radius.
Yes, but how far away can you put it? If it's a 50-foot radius on your nose, that doesn't help us
100
much.
feet away.
Then I see no problem with this. And Orca's gonna just lean back a little bit, just like...
I mean, Hazel just looks over at Selena and just kind of shrugs and goes, "They want to play with their toys. I guess we can."
The weird lighting going around Teremini in this platform, can I tell what that's about from over here?
I don't know. Because
Okay,
when I
that's
go...
like be a weird Roll20 thing.
It must be, because whenever I click on the light layer, it doesn't say that there is anything out there in the middle that would be preventing...
He's definitely just like standing there.
Well, she is definitely standing there. Yeah. But she's also engulfed in like this strange light that's coming from the other two towers. And you can see that she's holding out her hands and has something kind of like floating, just hovering there in the midst of the light as it's beaming up to the top. And you can tell like this red not shining through has slowed the process, but it doesn't seem as if she has noticed. It's like she's like completely entranced and concentrating on whatever this massive ritual she's performing.
Selena just had an idea.
Yes.
What's your
Go
idea?
ahead. I'm thinking it through. Go ahead.
So, does Forrest mention that it, or do we all see that it seems to be slowing down?
You probably all notice it. It's slowing down, but it's definitely not stopping it.
So, if the
How are you?
black
Are you continuously shining that black on? Are you still shining on the?
I'm just gonna lean the mirror, like basically brace the mirror up,
Okay, yeah,
so it is constantly on it,
got it.
and then walk over to the glass with everyone else and sort of point to out. Well, if the black worked on the red, then it's
Red
safe
probably
to
works
assume
on
that
the white. I would
white. I can use our escape portal and create a gate between here, and we can see across over to that white room. We can take 2 out of the 3 down before you cast your send them all sky high. It will slow it
Yes,
down
and
at
then,
the best.
and then from there, you also have the other one, the one that you can just take one person with you.
Yes, I still have at
So
least.
we get to the white one, we go down. We already know there's a white mirror in the white tower from the notes we found.
Oh, I apparently did not read those notes. I must have been traumatized after Foot Locker.
Most likely.
But yes, if there's one downstairs, then we could just pop over and we could shut down all 3 of them.
I like this plan.
And the backup plan.
Selena, you said you had an idea that you were thinking through?
I was trying to remember if Orcon could still do that. Trying to get us without having to go through that middle section. So.
Then yes, I can.
Alright, if you want to set up the gates, I'll go through it first, because I imagine there's something guarding the other one as well.
You'll find out soon, and I will cast Arcane Gate.
Okay. Concentration up to 10 minutes. Create a link to teleport to remain open during the duration. Choose 2 points. Run, you can see. Absolutely. So this portal opens up next to Orcon in this chamber, and Forrest, you were jumping through first?
Yep.
All right, so Forrest, I'm assuming, do you guys want Forrest to go over first and then me describe everything before everybody else jumps through, or should I just move everybody? What's your preference? Are you guys talking about, hey, we're gonna wait about 1 minute and then we're gonna jump through, or
No.
no?
Yeah, I think we're all pretty much jumping in, right?
Probably.
I mean, we'll give him like 5 seconds to swing his sword at something, probably, so we don't get hit in the backlash, but yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab all your tokens. You guys are gonna hang out here in the abyss for a minute.
Oh!
Woo! There you go.
I told you to wait on the reverse gravity. Now we're out to space.
And shift ping you guys over here to the white tower, where you can see a very similar structure. This one, white tinted glass. There is a dais, just like the other place, intricately carved pillar that has the crystal upon it, but also a light barrier over top of it. There's shimmering light beaming towards the center where the ritual is taking place. And let me see if there's anything else that I need to read to you. Upper level features. Here we go. Okay, that's it. That's all you see. No bulbous flying critter with many mouths and tongues.
And nothing invisible within 30 feet of me?
Nothing invisible.
Okay.
I think we should grab the mirror first.
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
But first, I'm going to take out the Rod of Wonder and use it to regain one of my spell slots.
Okay.
I assume you mean the Rod of the Pact Keeper, not
Rod of the
Yes.
Pact, yeah. Rod of the Wonder. We might have a very exciting campaign here this evening, or a very exciting session.
Don't tempt me, monkey. I still have my beanbag bomb. All I got to do is add water.
You guys forget I have a wand of wonder.
Well, she does have
I've been
one.
very good about not using it.
Okay,
No,
that's
I'm
what we
heading
do.
downstairs.
When the fight starts, you use Rod of Wonder. I'll pour water on my bean bomb and toss it at the boss.
See, the problem is I don't know what's gonna come out, and if you guys are in the way, problem. Stop being in my way.
Mine might summon a pyramid.
Mommy Lord.
They're arguing
Mommy
over it. You just hear
Lord.
clanking as I
Mommy
go
Lord.
down the stairs.
Forrest,
So I
you're
don't get to
starting to
use
go
all my
down?
fun
Okay.
things.
What are the rest of you
Hazel
doing
runs
up
after Forrest because she's she was like, I don't get to do anything fun.
here?
Yeah, I think we're all following.
Okay, so you guys are going to look before doing anything over here. Got it. So,
Orcon will actually stay behind.
okay.
Move over here. Oh, I'm just trying to adjust my line of sight a little bit. Probably best. And basically just watching so I can see across into this room
Mm-hmm.
and make sure that nobody's going to mess with the mirror.
Okay.
Wait,
So
couldn't
you're
we have just made
watching-
Odd guard the other mirror?
Yeah, you could just shout down, hey, Odd, come up here and guard this mirror.
Yeah,
You could do that.
Before we flipped over here.
That
That's-
actually makes even better sense.
That's
was like, wait,
perfect.
we're-
Yep. Odd comes up and he's
Wait,
I was
going.
we have
counting
a
us for a
guard.
second. Yeah, I was counting all of
He's-
us for a second. I was like, wait.
He's gonna watch this room, keep guard.
Yep.
That's what he will do. So yeah, you can definitely join the party, heading down the steps. I think that's a good time for us to take our break for the evening. we're right at 8:30. So we're going to go ahead and take a 5 to 7 here, refill beverages, and see our party can find that elusive final mirror that they've been searching for. So we'll see if they can find it here when we get back. So stay with us. We'll see you soon. And hey, Smart, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I appreciate you finding us through Star Wars. That's awesome. So we'll be back in just a few. Stick with us. Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, BONUS, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back, everybody. So now within the White Tower Forest, you start descending the staircase. And when you get to see this chamber, you can see that. Let me see if I make sure I got this box text. So there's ornate pillars that are bearing countless impressions of celestial bodies that encircle this ruined chamber. The floor tiles are cracked and loose, and part of the wall to the west has caved in, and it's open actually to the outside. You can hear voices down below. What languages do you speak again and understand, Forrest?
Common, Elvish, and Celestial.
Okay, none of which sound familiar to you. It's a language that you don't understand, and it's coming from pretty far away, but it sounds like it's coming from outside and downward.
Something outside the tower.
Mm-hmm.
I was heading into.
Sure. The rest of you can hear the voices too as you come downstairs. What are your languages, everyone else in the party?
Common, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Okay, Orcon doesn't understand them.
Selena.
Common, Elvish, and Halfling.
Selena does not understand them.
Celestial, Common, Druidic, and Sylvan.
None of you understand the language.
Oh, we got some rewards getting redeemed. A Game Master reroll, a player, and a D12.
Oh, you're Nikki Rain's coming in to spread the love. Look at that. Game Master reroll, player reroll, and a D12 coming in. Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you, Nikki.
DM reroll. I'll put that in there. We got a D12 in there as well. You guys are up to 9 of those D12s. And there is a player reroll as well.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we found the red mirror just hanging on a wall randomly, right?
I mean, yes, It could be somewhere. We're going to
If it's not like immediately obvious in this room, I'm gonna take a look, like around this area where the wall has clearly been broken in.
Okay.
See if it fell underneath something.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Forrest.
Can I help him?
15.
Sure. Take advantage. You can roll again if
roll again.
Orcon is using the help action to help you out. Oh, look at that.
Modified.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you guys both like pinpoint this one part where the floor is. There's like a loose floor, like flagstone floor tile, like laying there, and a little bit's like shifted up on the corner, and it looks like the other side you can see like there's like a little cavity under this floor right here. So you both kind of like reach down and you start like open your inspect and you look in, and there's like this embedded cavity within the floor that's been revealed by the loose flagstone of this damaged tower, and there is something wrapped up in what looks to be some kind of canvas cloth in there.
If there is something, I'll pull it out.
I do believe I've seen this play. It leads down to the catacombs. You just have to break the proper tile on the floor.
Yeah, there's something hefty inside of it. I mean, you're holding on to something wrapped up.
Unwrap it.
As soon as you unwrap it, you get that bright light that begins to shine from the mirror as it's been hidden in this little cavity here.
I think we found it. Flashbang myself a little bit, but we found it.
Yes, I'm walking away before you blind me.
That was actually rather easy. Back up the tower.
Actually, Forrest, when we were like kind of like rubbing your eyes a little bit, you look out and down, and it looks like there's like outside the place, in the broken sides of like the tower, there's like a little camp set up down below with like a couple of tents, and there's these figures down below that are camping in this place. There looks to be like 8 to 10 of them. They look like this. I'll give you a little bit of a handout. show to players. They look like this.
Does it look like they've seen it?
No.
I don't like that, so I suggest we not bother them.
So run away quietly.
But
Got
we're
it.
all at the stairs going, come on, Forrest.
yeah. Forrest is the only one who's really kind of like looked out there because he was close enough to see out.
We're dragging people. I don't. Let's not bother them.
Back up the steps. to
Back up the
disrupt
steps.
the-
Let me see if I get. I think I left you on the other map. So just here.
The player wants to pick a fight because I know what it is.
And I'll shift ping you guys back up. You guys have the mirror in your possession, and you guys emerge back the top level here,
Okay.
surrounded by this white glass.
Can you please put that away for a minute for us? It's a little bright.
I would have covered it back up. Right. So
So now the red mirror goes on this one, right?
So before we pull that trigger, if I may, I only have 2 more spells that I can cast until I need a little bit of a rest. So perhaps Hazel and Selena, the 2 of you can handle the red mirror on this.
Mm-hmm.
I will take Forrest over to the black mirror, and once we've interrupted all 3, we meet in the middle.
I was going to suggest the same thing. I can see what looks like one of those angry guys with the flowers.
The flowers? Oh, yes. Okay, yes.
Yes, Hazel
Wonderful.
stolen a couple of them. Well, stolen. We took them off the corpse.
I was about to say. Quick question before they do this. When we were downstairs, so we saw like of this tower, we saw the broken bit. But was there a doorway or anything out into the center? Like,
Wait, say that again.
so downstairs where
Yeah.
we just were before we came back up here.
Yes.
When we were down there, there was the broken half of the tower, but was there like a doorway or any entrance out into
There was
the courtyard?
there was a circular staircase that led down farther
Even
on
further.
the opposite side,
Okay.
but there was no door that led
Okay.
around.
Yeah, the other staircase probably did lead to the ring that goes around the outside.
Just wondering how you expect us to get down there to meet you in the middle.
I mean the middle right out there. Across the light walkway. Just break the
Yes.
window.
I'll just break the window. I'm allowed to break things?
There we go.
That is how I was planning on getting out of the window that we're going to be trapped behind.
Okay. Just I thought you guys were gonna be doing other cool fancy things over there. Okay, if we're breaking windows, we're breaking windows.
Yes, I was thinking I'll keep them busy. You shine the light.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
Plenty, but best plan we've got.
I guess Hazel and Selena will stand near these crystals because Selena has the other mirror. And we'll wait until we see the guys across the way in the other tower.
Yeah, as soon as you see the other beam go down, I would shine the light.
And then we'll break the glass, okay? You good with this, Selena?
Sounds like as good a plan as any.
Okay.
Odd's not in trouble, so we got one down, but they don't seem
One
distracted
thing.
yet.
And at the same point, it hasn't been 10 minutes, I don't believe, has it? My portal between the red and white towers should still be there for another few moments.
So he
It
can
is,
run through
yeah.
if there's a problem.
Still probably about 5 minutes left on it.
Okay.
I did not.
You did not what?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Okay. Don't get in trouble over there.
Yeah, it's gonna
I
make
mean,
us a little bit in trouble.
But just be prepared. I have a feeling that as soon as we land over there, we'll be hearing some mystical voice in the sky say, "Roll initiative."
You hear that one too.
Sometimes.
It's
I
gotten
always thought
louder
it was
since
my
I picked up the
benefactor.
sword, so I wasn't sure.
Be careful, you two.
Always. Worst case scenario, I will be right back over with you two. With that, I'm going to reach out, grab Forrest's shoulder, and cast Dimension Door.
Dimension door. And that kind of opens
Yep,
up kind of like an instant portal, and it's not concentration, right? It just happens.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
We essentially take a step and then we're there.
Take a step and you're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it from where I can see. I'm going to bring us right to the backside because I can see that guy's up by the mirror, and I want to put a little space in between us.
So you want to be right in the back of that place.
Yeah, like I can drag. Oh, crikey. Well, now that I teleport myself there, I see.
There's not just one in there. There's a couple.
And there's something else.
I don't like his name.
So, yes, that mystical voice is putting a turn order up. And Selena and Hazel, go ahead and put yourselves on the initiative tracker, even though you're probably going to be a little unaware of what is transpiring.
My favorite.
And I'll go ahead.
Oh, this is when I rolled good. You know?
Yeah.
You're going to be very aware. Don't worry.
Let me see if I have a. Oh, I do. Excellent. So I do want to show you what that middle thing looks like. I'm going to show to everyone. This is what that middle creature looks like. Imagine an undead werewolf.
Puppy.
I don't think it'll let you pet it, unfortunately.
Can I pet that dog?
That's what the middle figure is. Razanak.
That's what Lucy looks like.
Sure, Razanak, you can pet that dog all you want. Go for it.
Can I pet that dog?
I'm too far away. Cast message.
Uh-oh. Too far away to cast message. I need some good music. We'll just go with this one. Go with this one first. All right. How did I roll a 0?
Ooh, he must
We're
have
in
a
the same-
negative for a.
He tripped on his
dead
dead foot.
That sucks.
Tripped on his dead foot.
It figures. That's how it works around here. All right. Well, Forrest, surprise, there wasn't just one in the room as you appear right next to one of the ones holding a lantern with a black rose inside of it. Its decrepit flesh like lopping off of its face. What would you like to do?
Well, it's literally standing next to me, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Spirit Shroud.
All right. Spirit Shroud is cast.
And I will take my attacks against this one right in front of me.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Absolutely.
If I remember correctly, these are undead.
They are considered undead, yes.
That's 29.
29 to hit. 29 to
Another 5 radiant.
5 radiant damage.
And another 11 radiant.
Another 11 radiant. With one strike, you feel like it already looks bloodied.
I have crit.
You've crit again.
Oh my
So that is
This is gonna
52 just from the sword strike.
52 from the sword strike. Still up.
Oh well, it still has to take the Spirit Shroud damage. Another 19 radiant.
19 radiant damage. 2 quick. Forrest goes, ah! 2 swipes, flash of light, and this thing is gone.
And I will I'll get right up into Deathbolt's face so it can't go after Orcon.
Okay, you got it. Let me check something really fast. It's an attack roll. Got it. All right. So that brings us, well, Selena, you probably wouldn't have any idea. Can you see over there by any chance? Can your character see?
She's facing the right way. She's not behind the
Probably
dead.
not to the back of the room. Since there are like actual. Well, actually, these are glass, right? They're not walls.
Yeah, they're
They're
glass. they're not
glass,
wall.
but it's like a tinted window, so it would still be
So if I-
difficult to like see in.
Move my token as close to that like glass panel.
Yeah.
I can see the bearer, and that's really as far as I can
Yeah,
see.
and they kind
I
of
can
already
kinda
told
see
you they
Orcon.
expected there was a bearer in there. So it wouldn't
Yeah.
be anything surprising to you to see that.
Yeah, I can see Orcon based on the light that my character can see, but there's kind of like a black haze in the middle, so
Gotcha. Yeah. So that's
probably really can't see much.
Yeah. So Selena probably wouldn't expect anything, and nothing has given you any indication to. At least not at this moment.
You can always just get the mirror ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Right.
can always just point the mirror at it too.
Yeah. Did you want to go ahead and point the mirror at the crystal?
I think we were supposed to wait for a signal. She would look at Hazel, be like, "Do you think we need to? Can you see anything? What do we do?"
Wait for theirs to drop. That was the plan. If
Mhm.
we stick to the plan was their light needs to go out first. Then we know they're fine over there.
So she would have like one
the
hand on the
mirror.
mirror helping it, and then have her
Not point.
flame
yeah.
sword ready in case something comes up. from the
Hazel
outside.
would probably go stand with Selena to like help support the other edge of the mirror, so Selena can keep her sword ready.
Okay.
Because
Got it.
I don't need my hands at the moment,
Gotcha.
so I'll be ready to flip the mirror with her at the crystals when it's time.
Okay. Orcon, let's go to your turn. What would
So-
you like to do?
I'm holding the mirror that Forrest handed me.
Mhm.
Would it be a free action to just like shake the cloth off it to expose it?
Sure.
Okay, perfect. Because stuff is not going to plan over here. And we need a way to let the girls know that there's things over here we weren't anticipating on. So that's my
You
measure
could always
tool.
fly up and just point it down.
That's actually what if I did for a bonus. Okay, I may do that for a bonus. Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to bonus action give myself my fly speed.
Okay.
So I'm going to fly up. I'm about 5 feet above this rose bearer's head.
Okay.
And I'm going to, as I'm shaking the thing off and I start to point the mirror at, well, let me look at the spell again. Creature. Dang it. Never mind, I can't do what I was going to do from... so I'm just going to fly straight up over this thing as high as I can get above the top of this.
Okay, so you didn't fly over across the
No,
room,
I'm,
you're just flying up.
yeah,
Okay.
I reread the spell. It's only affects creatures. It's not going to do anything to the window.
Okay, got it.
So basically 30 feet up above that thing. Gonna
Okay.
just be flying there, aiming this down.
Uh-huh.
And as my action, I'm going to fire 3 Eldritch Blasts at the window. I'm going to try to break it.
Okay.
Because I'm hoping if the girls all of a sudden see a window shatter, they'll realize that something's wrong.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll against the window.
Okay. 15?
15 hits. Roll your damage. And then
15 Force and 5 Thunder.
Okay, let me see something really here. Oh, yeah. So with that thunder crack, as that blast hits the window, the glass immediately shatters and falls to pieces. You guys can hear and see it across as a blast just hit the window, and all of a sudden that flickering beam that was going out from that crystal flickers a few times, and dissipates. You still have 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Oh,
Knock that guy back away from us.
hold on, I am. Okay. Second beam is going to the Black Rose Bearer.
Okay.
Try to knock him back a little bit. 20 to hit him.
Indeed.
Okay, so that is another 9 force, and he's knocked back 10 feet.
9 force, knocked back 10 feet out of the glass and onto this moonlight bridge.
And third shot, I'm going to try to help the other 2 out, and I'm going to attack their window so that they won't need to deal with it.
The window is
If you
within
can-
range of your Eldritch
Guardian
Blast.
1,
300 feet.
Wow.
Wait, what?
if you hit Guardian 1, he'll go right off the platform.
Yeah, but we can wait for him. He's going to go flying when you cast your spell anyway.
That's fair. That's fair.
21 to hit theirs.
Hits the window, roll your damage.
11 force damage.
And with that, Hazel and Selena, as you're standing there, getting ready with the window, and you're looking, you start to see that flicker, and you hear the glass shatter. Immediately, within 2 seconds after that, this blast of energy hits your window and shatters it. Glass comes flying into the room. You guys kind of duck as this glass just showers you inside. And it's open to the outside bridge.
Boy. Yep.
I think that opens up. That would be the end of your turn, I believe, Orcon, which would bring us to Hazel's turn.
Oh no. You know what? Forget it. Now it's time to be. Everything's gone wrong. Hazel sets like the edge of the mirror she was holding on the dais to like let that hold it for her, because Selena was like one-handing it, and she's gonna swing around to block Selena from the glass the window that opened.
Mm-hmm.
Because I keep forgetting I have fun things, and we talked about it before. Hazel's gonna take out the Wand of Wonder,
Okay.
and I'm going to point it.
Do it.
What's the worst that could happen?
I mean, a few things.
Mhm.
Wait till next round when I throw my bean bomb.
Right. I'm gonna point it like at the space between Guardian 1 and 2, and hope
Okay.
that it's something that like can get both of them.
Okay. You're really risking it here.
I know. But I haven't
Let's
used it
see.
yet, and it's something that I've been wanting to play with, and for once none of my friends are in the line of fire.
I gotta find this.
So it says the target can be here.
You might have the old.
Nope,
do you have
sorry.
the old
I
rules
had-
for it, or do you have the new rules for it?
Well, I didn't mean to roll the D100, but I'll take that. But I was trying to share the rules here. I don't know if there's a. I have the legacy rules
See,
on my
looks
sheet.
like
Yeah,
that
we-
one would be roll another d10.
Why can't I?
All right, well, let's let
I
Michael
just
figure
see a
out.
list of the magic items. Magic item like rarity. Magic item.
It's under Wand of Wonder.
Yeah, Wand of Wonder.
I'm trying to look through the Dungeon Master Guide for it, but like I complain about
There you go.
every week, D&D Beyond needs to finish actually work on their search feature. Here we
It's a
go.
paragraph and a half, but I just put it in roll 20.
7 charges while holding it. You make a magic action to expend 1 charge while choosing a point within. Yep. So you're using your magic action. 1 charge. What can be from the point of origin of spell. Spells cast from the one have a save DC of 15. Okay. So are we taking that roll, or are we gonna roll a D100 again?
We'll
Since that
take
was an
it.
accidental. Okay, 14.
No, we'll take it. I'll honor that I hit the button.
I need you to go ahead and roll a D10.
Okay.
7.
Ooh.
It's 7.
7. You cast slow.
Okay.
And it's going to hit both of them.
It's a 40-foot cube. Does that hit Teremini as well?
40-foot cube. I don't know. She put it right in between them. Let's find out.
Yeah, if it's a 40-foot, I don't think
Yep.
it will.
Nope, it will.
Nice.
Well, no, at the point of it would be 20 feet in each side.
Oh,
each
40
Right.
foot.
side.
Yeah, so it
40
would.
foot.
Yeah, it would not.
Why
Yeah,
are you
so it would
making
go
this better
way.
for him?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep, it would not. So slow. So they have to make a saving throw. Let me check the saving throw again. It looks like it's a wisdom save. DC 15 wisdom save for these fellas outside. Let me check something really quick. Do they have? Yes, they do have magic resistance.
What doesn't?
That's right. So they're going to make a
Look at this.
save. Wisdom save with advantage. They need a 15. The first one, Guardian 1, succeeds on the
Mhm.
save. Guardian 2 is going to succeed on the save with advantage. So
Dang it.
unfortunately, the slow effect does not take hold from the wand. As all these, like, as the top of it, like, spins, because it has all those, like, little jewels that are, like, carved in, like, marbles, and they spin and they glow as the spell's being cast. It's really cool. Unfortunately, it didn't work out this time.
Okay, now she's extra mad. Nothing's working in this place. All right, then you'll. Hazel curses in every language that she knows, and then I will look back at Selena and just ask, "Do you want to ride?" And if she nods, I will wild shape into something that can get her into the field of battle faster. Once she sets her mirror down, and I will wait for her to, like, join me. Does that make sense? Like, I know I can't move after she climbs on, but if she's just setting the mirror down and we're going, she can climb on and I can, on my turn, run her out there.
Decisions.
And if you don't want to, that's fine.
Have
I
you
think
guys
Selena
shined?
would-
Have you guys shined the light of the mirror on the crystal yet?
We, like, set it
Well,
on
yeah,
it.
was Selena readying her action to shine the light, or no?
Yeah, we had it ready before your guys' thing. We just
Okay.
her turn
We were waiting
happened,
for your
and then
turn,
your
though.
light went out. And
Yeah.
since she was the one holding it, and I was hoping to hopefully destroy some things with the wand, I put my edge on the dais, but I don't think it's, like, proper on it yet.
Selena would just shake her head and be like, "I'm gonna take care of this. You go ahead. I'll catch up."
Okay, so then Hazel will just 5.
'Cause Selena was readying her flame sword in case something came up from the stairs, hearing all like the commotion and stuff.
So
Okay.
Hazel's gonna go right there and
Okay.
just kind of to be a target against these things, so that they come for me and not Selena, essentially.
Okay. Perfect.
That's my turn.
Selena goes out, and or actually Hazel goes out there, and as you're walking, like, it feels like solid floor, like it feels like a nice flat ground, but it's a little bit transparent, but it's like glowing light, like it's like hardened moonlight that you're standing on, and you can kind of see, like, you're above the courtyard, like you can see the courtyard underneath. It's kind of like those, you know how those fancy, like, glass bridges where you can, like, stand on them and
That I will never go on, yes.
Yeah, I would never do that either. It's kind of like that, but imagine it, like, glowing with light. All right, that brings us to the Death Wolf. The Death Wolf, the start of its turn, is going to stare terrifyingly into the face of Forrest, and its eyes begin to glow with a strange purplish energy. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, Forrest. Question, can you be frightened, Forrest?
Yes, we did change that. So I can...
Okay, gotcha. For some reason, I thought there was something that didn't allow you to be, but I just wanted to double check.
If I was a straight paladin, no. But
Okay.
I do not have that feature.
Got
at
it.
this level of power.
Go ahead and make an intelligence save for me.
I think.
Would you like to use some resources? You have a lot
just
of.
might.
You have a lot of them.
Why don't you use a DM reroll?
Keep your hands off my resources, folks. And slap. No.
I think I will. Yeah, I only rolled a 6. Player reroll's probably good. So it's a
Gonna-
D12.
Use whatever you want.
Yeah, do it up.
Yeah, we got more D12s. I'll use a D12.
D12, you got it. So we're
Thank you very much, Nikki Rain, for the D12 the Force just
That's
used.
me up to 18.
18 makes the save. Congratulations. You are not frightened terribly by this creature. Then it's going to go ahead and make 2 claw attacks and a bite attack against you. So it's going to try to slash you twice with its terrible claws. Here comes the first. Only a 12 to hit. So you'll deflect that easily.
Not particularly close.
Not close. 19, probably not going to do it either.
Not quite.
Nope. And now here comes the bite. A natural 20.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So.
This is going to be pretty bad. So 28 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus an additional 16 necrotic as it begins to suck some of your life force out of you. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fortunately, I am resistant to necrotic damage. So it was 28 and 16, you said?
Yes. So you take half of that. Yep. So 8 necrotic, I guess it'd be.
And what kind of saving throw?
Wisdom save.
Much better at those.
And you make the save,
Okay.
which is a very good thing.
36 damage. I have to do a concentration check.
Yes, concentration check. Yep.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Perfectly. You are fine. And that is the end of the Deathwolf's turn, bringing us to the other Black Rose Bearer that got rudely knocked out of the room. Let's see what it can do. Not a whole lot. But it is going berserk out there, like flapping the lantern around, like, and it starts charging back into the room. It can't fly, so it's just going to go to its first target it can see and just approach
I wonder
Boris.
who that is.
Because Orcon is too far out of its reach, and it's going to try to slam attack you 2 times. The first is a natural 20, 26.
Keeps happening.
21 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 24 necrotic, so that would only be
33.
12 necrotic, because you're... And the second slam
Not
attack
great.
comes at you, a natural 1.
Ah.
So it completely whiffs on the second one. Oh, wait! No! It's currently berserk, so it has advantage on this attack, so it would be a 21 to hit.
Which does miss.
Still misses.
Yeah.
I forgot. I need to crit every time to hit Forest. So yeah, it deflects off of your armor for the second strike as the first one slams down upon you. At the top of this round, what I will do, since now 2 of the glass things are broken, the Guardians are now aware of everything that's going on, and 2 of them were cast a spell upon. So I'm going to add them to initiative order.
I bet they're a little surprised.
That might be why they didn't go last turn.
That was why they didn't go last turn, exactly. So I'm going to group and knit them. Let's see. Why is it not putting... Oh, because I rolled 2 zeros for them, too. What is wrong with this? I have 3
You also rolled a
enemies
17.
going on 0. Jeez. Okay.
Selena, to answer your question, no, we did not have odd break glass. So currently you and Hazel could retreat back into that room. through the portal door.
Forrest, it becomes your turn.
Okay, things have gotten much worse very quickly.
Michael, I'm just drawing 2 green lines for where the arcane gate is.
Okay, perfect. Yep, go for
Just so that Hazel and Selena have it.
Hey, stuff hits the fan. Just having a backup plan.
I will attack. I don't want to do this.
Kill something, please.
That's my plan, more or less. Did kill the other one in one turn, so I think I will target the Black Rose Bearer here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my Vow of Enmity feature to give myself advantage attacks.
So you're putting the vow on the Black Rose Bearer?
Yep, because I can always move it once it's dead, so.
Vow of Enmity. You vow to strike down this terrible undead creature and steal its lantern to give to Hazel.
So that'll be, let's see, 34.
34 damage.
Plus 5. Plus another
8.
plus another 13.
Another 13.
That's 30. That's 52 overall.
It's looking bloodied already.
Second attack.
Yes, indeed.
27
27.
plus just another 4.
Another 4. Okay.
And don't think that's enough to kill it, so I
Nope,
will.
it's still up.
I will use a divine. Yeah, I'll use a first level divine.
First level divine? Okay, go for it.
So, and so I'll do a little bit of extra damage.
As the Sword of Kos is bathed in the bright divine energy. It probably doesn't like it very much.
So another.
Oof.
That, yeah, another 17.
17? It has 1 hit
Don't
point.
tell me it has one goddamn hit
It's
point.
1 hit point. It's hanging
I forgot
on.
when I forgot when I did my life drinker damage. I was going to roll one of my hit dice to regain a little bit of HP with it.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, 10 hit points. Not bad.
Alright. Yeah, so you heal up a little bit.
That was
Anything-
action, bonus action, so I'm all good.
Alright. Selena. A lot has happened. Things escalated very quickly. What would you like to do?
It did. Selena can kind of hear stuff, but is focused on taking care of this mirror. Would she be able to point this light and kind of prop it up like Orcon had?
Sure.
And then be able to run 30 feet towards the Guardians?
Okay, so you're setting the light and propping it up so it just... the mirror casts the light onto the crystal.
Yes, because that's what
Okay.
Orcon had done with the first
Yep.
one.
Selena gets it set up with the dais. She gets it ready. She balances out, sets it down. The light glows up onto the crystal. You see the crystal begin to flicker as it begins to fade. And then you see that beam of energy just dissipate. And that's when something really interesting happens.
Oh no.
Teremini in the inside, the light just dissipates from around her. And the entire disk of moonlight in the bridges disappear. And everyone that's standing on them currently plummet.
Are you? Yeah,
No.
I'm fine.
You're on the
But
moonlight bridge,
you're on
Hazel.
them.
So you
I'll
are
be okay.
you are
I'll be
one.
fine. I'll be fine.
So the distance is 100 feet to the courtyard below. So that's 10d6 fall damage.
Do
And I'm
druids
just-
have feather fall?
So I'm just gonna.
I'm checking.
I'm just gonna roll this for
Brilliant.
everybody, and everybody will take the same amount. It's only 26 bludgeoning damage, and everyone will be prone 100 feet down as this
That
happens.
barely gets past your temporary hit.
You hear, you
Yeah,
hear
yeah, I'm
Teremini
perfectly
like
fine.
scream out as she falls, and I want to see if there's anything that she can do about it, but I don't think there is. Nope. Yep, Teremini plummets. You can see that the item that was like twisting above her falls as well and hits the ground. So basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do this the rest of this combat encounter on 2 different maps, at least for right this second. Because everybody that was on that moon bridge goes to the other map. So I'm going to select everybody here.
Oh no.
I forgot what was down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is fine.
Let me see if I can paste everybody down here now.
It's just me and all of them.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, paste Orcon down there because he's heading.
Oh, it didn't do the right thing. I'm gonna move you guys like off to the side here for now until I can sort this out, because I wish they would have done these differently in Roll20. Like, let me just copy these guys and I'll just paste them over there and then delete them off. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll go over here to this map. Put them here. There they are. Hazel would be somewhere about right here. And I'm just gonna leave you guys off to the side for right now, down here to the south. And I've got to make all the tokens fit in the right places here. And make them right appropriate sizes. And 26 bludgeoning damage to everybody that fell. Let me double check on these guys. Are resistant
The
to
Guardians are all
bludgeoning.
resistant.
They are resistant to bludgeoning damage. So they only take 13 points of bludgeoning damage apiece. And they are prone on the ground. So I'm going to give them the prone condition as well here. Sorry, lot to do, guys. I apologize. As soon as that mirror hit, I knew I was in for it. We'll do all the damage to these guys first. And then give them the prone condition as well. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All the guardians are taken care of now. Remedy takes the 26 points of bludgeoning damage, and she is prone as well. Hazel is prone. And I will shift back upstairs. Actually, I think I can grab... I used to be able to grab individual people. Yeah, I think I can grab you and put you there. Can you see that map now, Brittany?
Yes, I see.
Okay.
I see the map.
Okay, perfect. Because I can have you guys on different maps.
Mhm.
All right, Orcon. Oh, actually, Selena still has to take the rest of her
yeah.
turn. Yep. So, Selena, that bridge is no longer there. And none of these guardians are present anymore. They are down below.
Selena was looking out the glass, and Hazel just went, whoop.
I will leave them there, because technically you can look out the glass and see them all laying down there, 100 feet down. So, I'll leave them on here, but just know that they're not, like, level with you anymore.
The ground does not exist there.
That's right. It's not on this map.
Yeah, I would think at this point you could either risk the damage and just jump off.
could also
So-
just run downstairs or run back
Yeah,
to
it'll take a
Odd.
bit longer running. Sure.
Selena
also
is
short
going
portal.
to scream no as she sees Hazel just drop. Because she told Hazel to go on ahead without her. And she is going to run back through the portal that we had gotten to that area
Okay.
and go back to where Odd is.
Okay.
And start running downstairs.
Sure. So that'd be 5, 10. So you come out. You take 10 feet of movement to get up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you dash, you'll be like halfway down the stairs.
So she'll do that and yelling at Odd, trying to like babble as quickly as possible, telling you what I'm sure he saw.
Yeah, and we'll
Stuff
say that
and
Odd is
just,
just gonna
like,
like run behind you.
Tears
Just have
streaming
Odd
down her
kinda,
face.
like just charging, following behind you. That's what he'll do. All right. Anything
Doesn't
else?
Doesn't one of your maneuvers let you bonus action dash as well?
Hold on.
The like lunging attack?
If
I
Selena has that, I
removed-
don't know.
I removed that one.
Yeah.
Oh, don't have that
Because I
one
wasn't
anymore.
using it.
Gotcha.
No, I have evasive
happens.
footwork.
It happens all the time with spells. It's fine.
Yep,
I'm not
yep.
using a spell. I don't need to
Yes.
spell
I just
magic.
knew you
I
had
don't
used
need
it
this.
before, so I was trying
Very
to
next session.
remind
Oh,
you.
I wish I would have had that spell.
I don't need Featherfall.
I wasn't using it. So
That's true. All right. Hey, Orcon, I believe that would bring us up to your turn as Selena's just hauling it. She's just trying to get down there as quickly as she can.
tears streaming. She's like, oh no.
How bad does Forest look right now?
I'm not bloody.
Is Orcon gonna leave Forest to 1v1 the Death Wolf? Woo!
And the Black Rose?
I think if you leave me in a 1v1, I'll be fine.
Take something out.
Right. but you-
That black rose bear can barely stand. Like one of its arms is halfway detached. It's like...
I swear to God, I'll fit one goddamn hit point.
Forrest could sneeze on it. And it would
Take some
fall
things
over.
out, dude. You know you want to.
I do, but I want to keep Hazel safe more.
Hazel's actively fine.
You are actually in a worse situation than I am right now.
Hazel is currently fine.
Okay. I'm going to use my full movement to fly over right to the edge.
Okay. You
I'm
can
going to look.
see the chaos below.
Well, as I'm flying over. Yeah, you start thinking. I'm going to drop the mirror. As I'm going over, just right on top of the Black Rose Bear. Just let go and go to the edge.
Interesting. I'm gonna make
So
a
I'm hoping I'm, like-
dexterity saving throw.
I'm hoping I'm high enough.
The mirror lands on top of the Black Rose Bearer. And as it does, it goes... And the Black Rose Bearer just tumbles to the ground, dropping its lantern. And it is dead.
Works for me.
But now
Okay.
the mirror pretty much shatters and is broken. But now that the spell has been dissipated, the ritual has been no more. Doesn't the crystals just seem to be just sitting there?
Okay. If I look down, can I see... Well, how high up was I to begin with? How high is the room?
Good question. I want to say I want to say 20 feet, but
Okay, so give me 10 feet more.
They all dropped 100 feet.
Right.
well, yeah. The middle there was 100 feet. He wants to know how big this, like, tall this room was, how he.
How much movement do I... How much closer can I get? Can I get within range of what I want to do?
It says the vault ceilings are 10 feet here, but that's not. These are different, so I don't know why it's not giving me the. I would say these are probably like in this, like, because it's domed, I'd say in the middle it's probably 25 feet and like 20 at the sides.
Okay. Here's an odd question. It doesn't say it. It lasts for 10 minutes. You can. Yeah, so let me put this in here. It's my elemental gift, my flight. Do you think I can end that early? Doesn't say.
I'd say so. I'd
Okay.
allow it.
Then I'm flying straight out. And would it be a free action to end it?
I'd say so, yeah. You just
Okay.
decide to end it?
I'm ending.
Like concentrating? Okay. And you're just gonna
And
bomb down?
basically, I'm gonna bomb down until I'm about halfway down.
Are you gonna Iron
I'm gonna
Man
use
this
my
crap?
I'm gonna bonus action and reactivate my flight speed. So I can
Wait.
go right into the bottom.
Okay. And that little like
I like
little tornado like activates again right as you're about ready to hit the ground, and it just like slows you. Okay, so I will
And then-
drag you over to the other map too. Let me see if I can grab this. Work on. Here you go. I'm gonna
Pretty
drag
similar
you
to
over
my
there.
plan to get down there.
So we'll have to move you're gonna be kind of like over here when you. So
Okay.
right there is where you are, and now you're reactivated your flying ability there. But that counts as a second use of that, and I think you only have as many
Yep.
as your proficiency bonus allows you.
Yeah,
so
that's it. I only got one left.
So now you're down below.
Now, when I look over towards Teremini there,
Mm-hmm.
can I see the rod piece?
Yes, you see something glimmering right next to it that looks very similar to the other artifacts that you've collected.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I am within 30 feet. So I'm going to use my action to cast Mage Hand to grab the rod piece.
Indeed, the hand coalesces next to the rod piece and picks it up in its grasp.
And then manipulate open. And as a magic action, you can control the hand. As part of the action, you can move it up to 30 feet. So I'm going to grab it and bring it back to me.
You got it. 10, 15, 20, 25. So it gets to like where the guardians are? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Oh, I guess it can get there. 5, 10, 15.
Depending on where it landed, yeah.
I would say it doesn't quite get to you from where it landed. It's like 5 feet in front of you. Like it's almost to you at the end of your
Okay.
turn. Mm-hmm.
That's fine, as long as it's not near her.
You got it.
I'm not allowed my turn.
End your turn. Excellent. Guardian 2 gets to go. Where is Guardian 2? Oh, don't do this to me, roll 20. Are you serious? So, because I rolled initiative on the other map, whenever I highlight Guardian 2 in my turn order, it doesn't highlight it on my map.
It highlights the other one.
It highlights the other one from the other map.
Well, if you give me the numbers, because I can't see the turn order anymore.
You can't
So
see
here's
the
Guardian
I'll
2.
I'll put our turn order in the chat. Yeah, I can't see the turn order anymore either. Hold on.
because it's on the other map for you guys
on the other
too,
map.
because you rolled initiative on the other map. That's
Yeah, let me-
bogus.
I'll drop it. I'll drop it in our chat here
Roll 20.
so that we can both see it. Orcon.
D&D, we gotta
Okay.
fix this stuff. Come on. This is stuff. It should be more intuitive than this. Okay, so Guardian 2 uses half its movement to stand. And the first creature that it can see nearby is Hazel. So half its movement, so it has 15 feet left, and it can move within range of Hazel. And Hazel is currently prone, granting advantage on these 2 Moonlight Slam attacks. So it gets this. Remember, it has that arm that's kind of like just a club. It doesn't have any fingers on it, so it's like taking its arm and just like smashing it down towards you, Hazel.
Yep.
So here we go. Moonlight Slam. First one with advantage is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
10 bludgeoning plus 5 radiant.
Okay.
And the second one coming in with a 19 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. So you take an additional 10 bludgeoning plus 3 radiant as these things kind of flash with radiant energy when they smash down upon you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Hazel, that's all it does. It's your turn.
Okay. I don't like it here anymore.
Isn't this 2 places in a row you visited, Hazel, that you don't like?
I don't like anywhere that's not the Feywild. Let's just be very clear.
What was wrong with Barovia? It was a very, very nice place.
We'll talk about it. Hazel's going to... Hold on. Let me see. I'm all discombobulated about where I am now.
Forest liked Barovia.
I was very effective in Barovia, yes.
Very effective here.
I'm just
Except
checking
for that
something.
resistant to radiant guy.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Nuts. And these guardians that absorb radiant.
Finally, a place that is the bane of Forest.
Okay, so Hazel's going to be annoying. Because that's what she's good at. And I'm going to use my Hidden Path ability as a bonus action. Which just lets me... Can I just pop over here? Because it's 60 feet. So, like, the guy hits me twice and I just poof.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You're
You're still prone.
still prone. That's fine. That's fine. From prone, Hazel just points her hand out this like towards the guardians and Teremini and anyone, and I'm going to cone of cold them, a 60-foot cone out that way.
Oh
Confusion
boy.
saving throw?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
60-foot cone this way? Oh goodness.
Like aiming kind of between the guardians 5 and
Oh boy.
yeah, like
you can get you can get everybody, I think. I don't think there is a cone tool, is there? Let me see.
is
Set
there?
corner line. Cone. Here we go.
Let me
Let's
see
do
where it is.
60.
I want to decide. I want to
Let me
decide
see.
where it's gonna hit.
Here's your cone. So we got to put it right on you.
Yeah.
You guys able to see that?
Yes.
Yep.
So I'm not
So
gonna
60-foot
point it towards
cone is-
Orcon.
Yep, you might be able to get Guardian 3.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
You
Exactly.
can do all that. Wait, 60 is here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can get everybody.
Without hitting
Technically-
Orcon and Guardian 4.
Technically, those bone rock birds are up above, so this won't probably hit them.
I don't want to hit Orcon. I wanted to hit
Yeah.
Teremini and as many others as I can without hitting Orcon.
Yeah,
So
you could get everyone except Guardian 4.
okay, that's what I'll do.
Wow. This is a dexterity saving throw?
A con save.
Con save. Let me check something really quick just to be sure. Okay, indeed. Con save to Guardian 6. Actually, let's see. I'll do all the Guardians at the same time because I think I can do this where I can select them all and then go group check. That is a con save. Okay, what is the DC for this?
18.
18. Submit that. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage for this because I can type it in and it'll automatically do the damage for me.
And they take half on a successful.
Yeah,
save.
it will do that too. If they make the save, it'll automatically make it half. Oh,
42.
42 points of cold damage. Let me submit that, and it does half on a successful save. Submit these. Oh, looks like only 2 succeeded. The other 3
and then
fail. So
Teremini didn't.
yeah, I'm gonna do hers too. So I'm automatically applying that damage to those guys, and it automatically did it. Perfect. So now Teremini got to do that same thing. So she's gonna make the Constitution save. That's only a 10. So she takes all 42 points of that cold damage.
And
End turn.
Hazel will at that point stand up.
You have your movement to stand. You got it.
I will stand because the hidden step is just a poof. It's not my
Mhm.
movement. So I stand up.
You still got
And
movement
then-
left.
What's the? I don't remember the range on these guys' reach. The 4 and the 5 and 6 guardians by me. If I run, can they get me? Do they have long reach?
You're
I don't
not
think they
really
have reach.
sure.
I don't.
I'm not really sure. You're not. I don't think you would have.
I wouldn't know, technically
Yeah,
speaking.
probably. Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
it still benefits you to run away if you want.
Yeah.
Would
It's like
they be
straight
similar
backwards.
to the
They're
One that
prone.
we
You could probably get out of the range.
They
Yeah.
are prone.
So then Hazel will go like 30 feet this way.
Well, you used half your movement, so you only have 15 feet.
Okay, so
Yeah. They use half of it.
So
to
like
stand.
directly away from probably the way to go.
directly away gets me like at the edge of the courtyard.
Right,
Right.
but they're.
Is
looks
this
like a-
circle? Is this circle a wall, Michael? Or is it
That
just the
circle
one
is
edge?
just outlining where the moon disk was above.
Okay.
That's.
So I'll
I think
go-
that's what it was on the map.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm just going that way. And that's my turn.
Okay. Perfect. Guardian 5 is the one of those ones that's over there. Is going to stand, and I believe Cone of Cold slows them down.
I'm double checking.
Does it?
I was just hoping to do damage.
Does
Face
Cone of Cold
holes.
do anything else to them?
You unleash a blast of here. Let me. Whenever I try to put things in roll 20, it just doesn't agree with me. No, sorry, ignore that. I was trying not to cast it, but to put it into the thing. Whatever.
It's okay.
Uh,
No, you're fine.
cold damage.
It just
A
says
creature
cold
killed.
damage.
Creature killed
There you go.
becomes frozen.
It just it basically just becomes a frozen statue. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so it doesn't do any
That's
additional
fine.
effects. Got it. Can only move 15 feet towards you as it starts chasing you. And it's just gonna go ahead and use its ability to just engulf you in a moonlight blast. So this beam of radiant energy comes zapping from it in your direction out of its chest. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Hazel.
Okay. That's probably not going to help.
That might do it. That just succeeds. So
Okay.
you are going to take half radiant damage from this. So let me go. So let me see if it'll do the damage when I click this. It doesn't. So 5d8. So it's half damage, 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
And that's all it can do. That brings us to Guardian 3, which is down here by Orcon. It's going to stand up, and it can see Orcon there. And can move towards Orcon. Well, but Orcon is technically... How high are you up, Orcon? You're near the ground, aren't you?
So get there and then. Yeah, I'd probably only be about 10 feet up, if that.
So it's going to try to do 2 Moonlight Slams against you. The first is a natural 1. Second is a natural 20.
On that note, I'm gonna say hell no. And I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs and make you roll that again.
Silvery Barbs! My nemesis.
I only get it once per long rest.
Once for long rest. Here we go. Another
I
Moonlight
was saving it for
Slam.
somebody to get hit with the crit.
21 to hit.
That's like 3 times.
This is 21 hit.
You're
You
fine.
still get hit, but you don't take the crit.
Yep.
So 8 bludgeoning and 4 radiant to you as you get slammed with one of these massive arms. So that brings us back to the Death Wolf, which is upstairs. So let me switch maps.
Back
'Cause
to
it
me.
is-
Just me.
Yep, just for us. 1v1 with the Death Wolf here. I keep forgetting about all that Death Wolf can do. It's gonna multi-attack again. Well, wait, I gotta roll a... Yeah, it's not gonna matter. Well, maybe not. Let me see if he gets it back. Can roll a d6. It doesn't get it back. Okay, so 2 claw attacks and a bite attack coming at you. 2 claws. Only a 13 on this one, so that's going to rake off your armor. And a 17 is going to miss, I bet. Bite coming at you. Misses again, so you're able to block all 3 of these as the Death Wolf is just jumping towards you, just clawing away at anything it can reach. That ends the Death Wolf's turn. I don't have the turn order back up here anymore because it's on this map. Oh no, it disappeared on me. There it is.
It's back.
We got it. It's Guardian 1's next.
Oh yes, Guardian 1. Guardian 1 is still laying prone, so it's going to stand up. And it's going to just start wandering in Hazel's direction. And let me see if the moonlight beam can hit that far away. It can. It's going to fire a moonlight beam, another dexterity saving throw, Hazel, as the Guardians are chasing you down.
Just so rude.
That saves, so you're only going to take half the 5d8 damage. So only 7 points of radiant damage from Guardian 1. Guardian 4 stands. Half movement. 5, 10, 15. Gets right up to Orcon. 2 moonlight slams to Orcon. A 9 is going to
That'll
miss.
miss.
Second is a 19.
That'll hit.
Hit. You take 12 bludgeoning plus 7 radiant from this terrible creature made of metal.
Arcane Gate is gone.
Arcane Gate. The portal has disappeared. Guardian 6 stands. Can it get to Hazel? 5, 10. It can. And it's going to make 2 moonlight slams against Hazel. 16 to hit. That hits.
Pretty sure that hits. Hazel doesn't have a
12.
lot of armor.
12 bludgeoning plus 7 radiant.
Alright, hold on. Sorry. 19. Make me do math. Okay.
Moonlight slam. 13. I think that misses.
Yes.
And it just crushes the ground as you're trying to run away. That is the end of that round. So I have a question for everyone. There's an awful lot of people in a round. We're already almost to 10 o'clock. Does this seem like a good place to end for tonight?
Probably.
Yeah, it's up to everybody else. I'm good for one more round.
Okay. I don't want
I'm
to...
okay
leave it to the-
I vote for the group, whatever the group wants.
Okay, so it all comes down to Selena.
Lena has no preference. She's an hour behind y'all.
Oh, it's only 9 o'clock. That's right.
I'm on my vacation, I'm on my break, so I don't have to get up early in the morning, so I'm cool with one more round if you guys want to do one more round. I don't think it'll be concluded in one more round, but okay.
Let's try one more
Yeah,
round
never
and see
know.
where we land.
One more round. You got it. Forrest, we're going back upstairs to you.
Yeah, back when the Black Rose Bear died, I would have transferred the Vow of Enmity onto the Death Wolf.
Absolutely. You got it. Vow of Enmity on the Death Wolf.
I'll make my advantage. I completely missed. I don't think I need to do the thing where I can transfer the bonus to see this.
Oh, and I forgot to add Termini to the Termini to the turn order. I will have to add her this turn.
She was a little stunned from everything.
She
that
was
happened.
stunned, yes. I'd be stunned too if that happened to me.
Make sure you roll her on the forest map, not on the other map.
That's right.
Make sure
That's
you
right.
tell
yeah.
us where she is so I can add her to the turn order that I'm tracking.
26 definitely hits.
Yeah. You said it's like an undead werewolf, right?
I believe. Let me double check. I think it's considered undead. It is undead. Yes.
Okay, so that's the full 31 damage.
31 damage. And hold on one second,
Plus-
because it has a reaction. Oh yeah, 5 radiant. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay. It does have a reaction that it can use immediately
I'll
after
still take
taking.
the Spirit Shroud damage first.
Got it. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can roll. Is that the Spirit Shroud or? Okay.
Another 12 from the Spirit Shroud.
Another 12 from the
Also
Spirit
radiant.
Shroud. Got it. So it can. Oh, I should have remembered that one. It is going to... It ain't going to help it very much. Nope. For your next... So you're going to make another attack against it. So it has this thing called Imposing Slash. So I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw for me.
Sure.
Oh,
30.
Perfect. Perfect. So you don't have the effect of disadvantage on this roll.
Let's go ahead and make that attack then.
Mm-hmm. That's going to
25
hit.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
23 plus 10 more.
10 more. So you're carving it down. Definitely bloodied.
Let me roll my hit dice from the life clicker first. Oops, I didn't click. Roll that again. Don't do that. Stop. It's being weird. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
4 hit points. Lovely.
4 hit points back. Got it. Anything else, Forrest?
I'm deciding what I want to do with my bonus action here, because I can either smite it, or I can regain a bunch of... It's not bloodied yet, right?
It is bloodied, yes.
It is bloodied.
It is.
What do I have left? Oh, that's not a lot. I'm going to use 5 dice for my Celestial Healing Light to regain 5d6 hit points.
Okay.
I'll regain 17.
17 hit points healed, Forrest. That will bring us to Selena's turn.
Selena's just gonna keep running down the stairs, trying to
Okay.
get to Hazel and
Okay, I'm gonna move you.
Hazel and the enemies.
Got it. I'm gonna move you down a map. So let's see. How far are you gonna get? You're gonna get 30 feet. Gets you down to here. So if you dash, you'll be like almost down to... I'm gonna paste you an odd. You're gonna
Okay.
be shift ping you right here. So here's where you are. So you went through Teremini's room above and started running back down those steps. So you're getting close to like the bottom of those steps too with your movement and your dash.
Okay,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Still not
Can't-
to where you can see anybody yet, but you're getting closer.
Yeah, I can't really do anything other than that, unfortunately.
Okay. Orcon, that brings us to you. Surrounded by guardians.
The player is blanking on this.
Uh-huh.
How many long rests have we had since we left Barovia?
How
Just
many
one?
long rests have you had? I think just one. Yeah, you guys haven't taken a long rest here, have you?
No.
I don't
Just a
believe
short
we have.
rest.
Just a couple
You take a
shorts.
couple shorts, yeah.
Okay.
Seems like the longest day.
Yeah, you know.
We're all getting pretty tired, I would think.
That's right.
Perfect time to fight an entire army.
That's right. That's right.
We did not plan this out well. Okay. And Hazel's looking pretty mangled over there.
She's not doing her best, I would say.
Look at that look.
You're
If I
10
turn my
feet
head,
from
I
me.
can see it. Oh my
You're
god.
10 feet from me.
Something will fly from one video into the other video. There it is.
Crikeys.
Knowing my luck, I'd break something if I actually threw anything.
What do you do?
Remember, Hazel
I
can
get-
heal herself.
Yeah, I know. But there's
Just throwing that out there.
yeah, and there's a spellcaster in the middle that's making me nervous. So I'm gonna take the shots,
Oh,
and
yeah, I
I'm
forgot to roll
gonna.
initiative or roll initiative. There we go. Yeah, that's a good initiative too.
Wait, sorry,
She's on the
I'm
wrong.
keeping I'm keeping track for us since we're on different maps. Who is she in between?
Orcon
She's
and
right after
Guardian.
Orcon, before
Okay.
you.
Or you, whichever.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, for
Thank
some
you.
reason it now reordered it to where Hazel was in front of Guardian too. Let's roll 20.
Probably because you usually have players beat the tide, so.
Okay, so I'm going to fly up 20 feet. No, I'm going to use my full height and fly 30 feet up above these guys.
You will provoke opportunity attacks going out of their range.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine.
So you're
Probably
gonna
worth
get
it to not be attacked.
Moonlight Slam, an 11 gonna miss, and
Yep.
a 9 gonna miss. So both of them whiff.
Perfect.
They actually like high five each other. It's-
Good job. Yes. That's wonderful. And then with that, seeing that Hazel is able to take care of herself, I'm going to focus I'm going to center this on Teremini, and I'm going to cast Storm of Radiance. So I need a con save of 19.
Con save. Constitution. This is a spell, correct?
Yes.
Okay. She has a reaction prepared. She's going to, let me double check. Counterspell 60 feet still, I believe. But she
It
went
is,
up-
so she
how high would you go up? How high did you say
30
you went
feet.
full 30 feet?
So I think she'd be out of range.
20, 25, 30. She's at 35. Like, what's the math on this? I hate math.
I
Hold
haven't
on,
done
let
the
me-
trigonometry in a while, but I'm pretty
A square-
sure he would still be in range.
Would you
No,
stop?
I don't-
You're pretty. It's gonna be right on the bubble.
I love
uh,
you. Stop making
yeah,
us
give me-
die.
Hold on, grab my calculator so I can do it. So 35
Like-
away.
Yeah,
It
let's-
wouldn't.
Yeah, you're technically
I would say
35
like
away
at
from
about
her.
50% would be a rough estimate. He's
Okay.
30
Matthew
feet
knows
out
the math.
and 30 feet out.
He's
Yeah, give me a
figured-
sec. I just got to.
He's figured this out before when we needed him to figure it out. So, because the play here is counterspell.
Right. Yeah, A squared plus
Now,
B
to be fair,
squared.
counterspell is now a Constitution save that Orcon would make.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely a lot easier to not have it happen. So.
And if it does
21,
happen, you would not
25.
lose the spell slot.
Square root of it is 46 point change. So yes, I am within range.
In range. So yeah, counterspell. So that requires you to make, I believe, a concentration check.
The concentration or just the Constitution saving throw? Because those are different.
Yeah, let me. I have counterspell as well.
Yeah.
Attempt to the creature makes a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save.
On a failed save, the spell fails and the action bonus is wasted.
Does it say what the DC is?
I would
No.
just use whatever the other DC of her spells are. if they
Whatever
have them.
her DC.
So, you.
Okay, got it.
16.
Would you
We
like
do
to
have
spend
resources.
some resources? Because that's not going to be enough.
Oh, okay.
Please use it.
Yeah, can I use inspiration die on a saving throw?
I believe you can roll it on. I can use inspiration on anything, right? I'm
Okay.
pretty
Hey,
sure
you're
you
the DM,
can.
you tell us.
I'm pretty sure in
That
the
means we
rules it
can
says you
sure.
can always use them on
Goodies.
saving throws. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and I'll burn a d10 because we get 9 of them.
Go ahead. You got them. Spend them.
Ah! 19?
19's enough. So the counter spell fails, and the spell goes through. So that's 5 radiant, 15 thunder.
Now I need a con save for. Oh, I need a con save from her.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because that's do the damage. A 12.
So that is 5 radiant and 15 thunder.
Oh, she's looking bloodied.
And, let's see. While in this area, creatures are blinded and deafened, and they can't cast spells that have a verbal component.
No, terrible. Blinded
That's not
and
20-foot
deafened.
rating?
Is there like an ear
Huh?
picture here? Yeah, do you want to go ahead and draw like a circle on the map for us?
Oh yeah, because that's a 10-foot.
So it'd
Is
be
it a
every
10-foot
circle around
radius?
her, essentially.
I don't know what
Oh,
the
no,
heck is
20 foot.
deafened.
20 foot. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah. It's,
Oh,
if you-
yeah.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and draw a circle shape
Yep.
there, so that way we have it.
Not right.
Not that I can see this on my map because I'm still up top.
Yeah, you're still upstairs.
The only one up here, hanging out with a death wolf.
Can I pet that dog?
She's your new friend for us.
I pet it with my sword. Does that
It's your new
count?
forever friend.
No.
Alright, well, while he's drawing that, I didn't know. Oh! I would assume that before you did all this, you finished grabbing the rod piece.
Oh.
Is that.
Yes, as I'm flying up, I'm going to grab the rod piece and stick it in my pocket.
Okay, you got it. It is now in your possession. Okay. So there's the Storm of Radiance.
Trying to center it on her.
And is there anything else you can do, Orcon, or does that end your turn?
Let's see, I still have my bonus action left technically. You know, yeah, what is my range on? Let me check my range. Oh, within 30 feet of myself. So yeah, I'm gonna I need a strength saving throw from Guardian 3.
Okay. Strength save. Guardian 3.
Yep, I'm just trying to push him away 5 feet.
17.
Oh, he makes it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. DC 18. He's pushed back 5 feet.
5 feet. Yes. Telekinetic shove. All right.
In my turn.
Because fuck you in particular.
That's right.
Hey,
That's right. Teremini at the start of her turn. Gosh. Going to use 15 feet of movement to stand from prone to get rid of at least one of those conditions. Screaming in hatred towards all of you. I've got to check something first. You said the components were sight.
She's blinded, deafened, and cannot use verbal spells, right?
Yeah, that's a verbal component.
As long as she's inside
Can't
of
do
it, yeah.
that. I'm checking to see. There's a couple spells that I wasn't sure about components, which is pretty much most of them. Let me see. Put me in a bind there, Orcon.
Hey, she's got movement.
Verbal component.
She can figure out which way's out.
a d6 and see which way she moves. 5, so she moves this way. And can move 15 feet. Does get out of the circle. Just moving straight out, but moved over here to the far side. So when she gets out, she's no longer deafened and blinded?
Correct.
Got it. And looks extremely pissed. And see you flying, though. You're going up. Storm of radiance effect that's visual while in this area. 40-foot high cylinder. How high did you say you were?
30.
30. Okay. Just trying to see if she has line of sight on you.
I would think that a giant column of light would be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem. Okay, she's going to... She's going to cast Fly on herself.
Do you mind?
She begins to take off into the sky. As now, we're going to need a third map. Because now we've got a sky battle ahead of us. Oh, man.
When you try to minimally split the party so you can all get right back together immediately, and all of a sudden you're on 3 different maps and 2 different campaigns. And...
The platform that we were going to reconvene on disappeared. So I don't know if
So technically, if it gives her a fly speed of 60 feet, she already moved 30, so she has 30 feet. So she flies up 30 feet.
Well, I would say she used all of her movement. So doubling it, double of 0 is still 0.
Doesn't say that. The target gains a fly speed of 60 feet and can hover for the duration. I'm going to debunk you,
it's up to you.
I'm going to debunk you. So I'm going to give her 30 feet. She flies up and can see Orcon, like, flying there, getting ready, just over top of this, near the top of this cone of energy. But she can't really do anything because she just used her action movement. Doesn't have anything else she can do. Hazel. The Guardians give chase.
This is fun.
You're beaten.
Fun.
You're mangled. You're hurt. What do you do?
Yes.
I mean, Cone of Cold at your highest spell level seems pretty good.
No, because I need that for other things, just in case. I've been going back and forth about what I want to do this whole time. Let me see. Let me. I'm trying to decide what's worth it here. I can see her flying.
Yes.
Okay.
She's 30 foot up.
Okay.
And there's a strange cone, there's a strange tube of, like, flashing light and clouds and all kinds of stuff right there in the middle.
I mean, it looks like a storm from Orcon, so I'm not too confused by it, probably.
Yeah, y'all have seen this somewhat recently, as I did this in a hallway in this very same building.
That's right. That's right.
That did happen.
So I'm going to. I keep going back and forth because I know these guys don't really take a lot of my damage. I don't like them.
Well, definitely don't use Radiant on them.
I know. That I know. You know what?
Because they are the same ones as they were up front, right?
Yeah, they look
they're
exactly the same.
Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it at my highest level because I want to save some of those. But I am. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. Hazel is gonna Cone of Cold these guys again.
Oh, okay.
At a higher level.
Higher level, indeed.
Just gonna go one level up, so it's 998. So, 60-foot cone, avoiding my friends, aiming for the guys in front of me, Guardian 1, Teremini, and Guardian 2. If I can reach Guardian 2.
What's a rounded cone do? Oh, that's cool. I like that better.
Yeah.
You're doing.
Yeah, that does look better, yeah.
You're doing 60.
60.
Cone.
So I get all of them, right?
Yeah, you would. You just get Teremini. Yep, you get them.
And Guardian 2.
And
Alright,
Guardian 2.
That's what I'm gonna do
Okay.
for right now. Do you want to do the...
Yeah, and you know what?
Aren't they-
I was thinking. I don't think when I do that, I don't think it because technically they all have advantage because they have magic resistance, and I don't think it rolled that way whenever I do the group
Okay.
thing. So I'm gonna roll it again. I'm just gonna do them separate. So this is con
Okay.
save, right?
Yes.
It'll take me a little longer, but at least it'll get the numbers
fine.
right.
Yeah.
A 7, gonna fail.
Okay, fail. Keep that going. Fail.
15 fails.
Fail.
Constitution again. Guardian 1 fails.
Fail.
Here we go. Teremini. On save. Fail. Let me see something really quick.
No, they keep failing. Don't look at things. Michael, I am like within death score.
Oh, she's gonna get fried because I don't think she's gonna get fried.
Good. What?
I'm
Sorry.
pretty sure.
And the last Guardian?
Yep, let me do the last Guardian here. Save. Constitution save, and a 14. They're gonna fail. All of them fail.
Okay, 9d8 cold damage.
9d8 cold damage.
I'm only going up a level, but I just want to get a little bit more oomph behind this.
Okay.
39 damage.
39 cold damage. That Guardian in front of you is looking very rough.
Okay.
One behind looking pretty rough too.
And then, yeah, I want to see how they all look really quick before I make my decision on what I'm going to do next.
I mean, Teremini looks bloodied. They all look bloodied.
Okay. So everyone looks pretty bad, but no one dropped is my problem.
No one dropped.
Okay.
Engulfed with this cold mist from Hazel.
And you said it was 100 feet up to the next level?
Not to
That's
the
where you
next
fell
level.
from.
That's where you fell from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I fell from.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm just trying to decide how to save myself. It's not going very well.
You can see there are some steps back here.
Yeah, I don't know where they go, so
there's
Hazel's
a-
not.
I mean, you can always
Door in
teleport to
front
them.
of
and
you.
It's also
run
a-
off them.
Isn't this the
Over
red
here.
tower?
I believe so. Yes, that's the base of the red tower. Yes.
So
Yeah,
the
we went through the red tower.
Yeah, I know. But okay, so the area to Orcon's right, with that that's the tower that Forrest is currently in, right?
Yes.
I'm like the
Forest.
southwest
You're
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
corner.
Yep. Yep.
Or
But
some-
he's
yeah.
he's down there and up
He's up.
100 feet. 1v1 with a death wolf.
So
He sent me once, so yeah,
That's
super
right.
worried.
Hazel was gonna heal herself, but she's like, I'm not. Even if I heal, I could get hit and just go down. She's trying to get away from everybody at this point. So from a point I can see, so I don't know what's a wall and what's not here, about as far as I can see. So I can get here-ish according to my 60.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair game.
It's kind of like a sludgy, swampy pond
Yeah,
area.
I
This
was
is like
here, right? I was
this
like,
accumulated
was I here or
water.
here?
Right there, where you
You're
are
right there.
now.
There.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't want to. But then
You-
the
You
stairs
could get
are
up. Yeah,
behind
you
the
could get
wall.
up. Yeah, no.
I can
You
get
can get on the
upstairs?
stairs. Yeah, those lead up to the
Okay.
walkway around the where the second floor is.
Hazel's gonna bamf herself onto the top of the stairs here.
Yeah.
And she's just lays down on top of the stairs.
You can also
you-
move
and-
further if you want.
And you also know that if you climb up those stairs, that you'll be like backtracking where you were like before.
But will I be in the room where Forrest is?
No, because he's up.
No, he's up high, even higher.
Mhm.
I'll go up to that next level then to get away from things.
Okay.
Sorry
Yeah,
to
so
put another map, but
Yeah,
I just
you're-
need to get away from things.
you bamf up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right there. All right.
And then Hazel
Uh,
would run up the stairs as far as she can to get away.
So whatever your movement is, what's your movement?
30 feet.
Yeah, you can get right to the top of the stairs.
Okay. And that's where I'll be done.
Okay. Guardian 2 is over here. No longer sees any threat except Orcon flying. Moves in his direction and fires a beam of radiant light towards Orcon. I need I think it's a dexterity saving throw. It is. Dexterity saving throw from Orcon.
Eh.
Would you like to add any resources?
Just re-roll it, my dude.
Yeah. Anyone mind if I use a reroll?
Go for it.
I'm pretty sure we got plenty.
Player rerolls. You got it. You guys have 7.
There we go. 19.
19 does save, so you're only going to take half of this 5d8 damage. Oh, I rolled very poorly. So you take 5
Hey.
radiant damage as that beam shoots up towards you.
Yeah, 11 on 5v8's pretty bad.
That's very bad. Guardian 5. Or Hazel, you'd be way up here. Or way down there, I guess. Guardian
Oh,
5.
she went up the stairs.
Guardian 5 it doesn't see its quarry anymore, turns around, and I guess can probably... I mean, it's just kind of looking around for anybody to attack. It's going to head that way. It just dashes. It can only get to there. And its turn.
It can see me?
You'd be invisible?
No, I'm just... I disappeared, so I said I laid down on the stairs to try to, like, not be seen.
Oh, I
so
missed
surprised it
I
could
missed
see
the
me.
lay down on the stairs part, but you're
Yeah.
really not, like... You're laying down, but you're not, like, hiding actively.
Mm.
So it would
Okay.
still see you.
Dang it.
Guardian 3 is the one that is down here below, and it did not use its ability to moonlight yet, so it's going to use it on Orcon flying above it as moonlight zaps up towards you. Another dexterity saving throw, Orcon.
You're great at these today.
Do it again.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Roll again.
Okay.
Another player
I'm gonna-
reroll?
I'm gonna- Yeah.
You're literally the only one out there right now. I think we need live.
Use them up. Use them up.
That's
Nice.
a 20.
That's nice. Look at that. Player rerolls are helping out. Oh, now I rolled great.
That's 12.
Oh, yep. 12 points of radiant damage. The Death Wolf. So I gotta go back upstairs. The Death Wolf.
Gonna try to hit me, I imagine.
He's going to attempt to hit you. That's right.
Oh, whatever its fear thing is, if it gets that back.
It doesn't get it back. Nope. 2 claws coming at you. 25.
That actually does it.
Wow. 11 slashing plus
Okay.
6 necrotic.
That'd be 14 total for me, since resistant to necrotic.
Yep. And here comes another one. 28 to hit.
That does it, yeah.
15 plus 1 necrotic.
How do you half one? Do I
You
not
just
take
you
it?
just take 1.
Okay, so sure.
Yep. And a bite coming at you. Bite attack.
One more
Only a
con-
17. You're able to
concentration.
block.
That does not hit.
You're able to
I
block
pass
that
all my
one.
concentration.
You got it. That brings us back to Guardian 1. Guardian 1 is down here. Just dashing. All just giving chase. All of you. Guardian 6. Dashing.
They just
Right.
really want to catch you.
They're just It's like T1000. Like, just chasing.
Hey, one more cold might finish him.
Guardian 4. They all look terrible. Like Guardian 4, beam coming up at Orcon. Dexterity saving throw, Orcon. 14 is just enough to make the save without burning another player reroll. You take 10 radiant damage as these radiant blasts are getting shot up towards you. Guardian 4. As that turn comes to a close, still concentrating.
Yep.
All of a sudden, above you, you guys see a bright flash of bright moonlight.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I can't add another thing to this combat.
And bursting out of it comes a massive winged creature.
Oh no.
It appears like to be some type of dragon. As it flashes into the scene. And let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. No, not that. What did I just do? I don't know what I did, but it was pretty cool.
I'm sure all of you that can see this dragon are very impressed by it.
There it is. Oh, you can't.
Not on my lair.
Not on your lair. It busts into the scene and kind of, and Teremini like looks towards where it flashed up, and she gets this shocked expression on her face, almost shock and fear at the same time. And the dragon calls out towards her. I gave you everything you needed, and you still failed. Worthless. And that's where we're going to end this episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin.
Oh no.
You'll have to tune in 2 weeks, folks, to see how things go after this. Well done, team. Great job. You guys have possession of the other. You guys, Orcon has the rod piece.
Yes, but I feel our strategy may have backfired just a little bit.
Yeah.
All together right now, that'd be great because then I could just get us out of here. But no.
Listen, I'm fighting this thing one-on-one, and that's fine. But like, usually I'm trying to take aggression from a lot of things, so that other people don't have to.
Yes.
Indeed.
I'm aware.
Traditional tank.
Meanwhile,
Well
Selena's
done.
kicking herself. She can't fly.
I tell you what, the only thing that put like the really like the plan would have worked out, I think, like if Hazel hadn't have been out there on that moon bridge and like everybody else just plummeted, it would have worked out really well, I think, for everybody. There's just that one, just you were 10 feet out there. It just
I was protecting my halfling.
That's right.
Sorry.
I mean, how are you to know?
Yeah, you wouldn't have known. Yeah. Excellent job. We'll have to see how this all works out. Like all these guardians are looking in real rough shape. They're barely hanging on. Death Wolf has met his match with Forrest.
It did actually manage to hit me a couple times, so that's more
It
than
did.
most.
It did manage to hit you. Yeah, a couple of times.
And it did some substantial damage too.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're able to hit hard. So, well, we'll see how things go next time when we return. So, don't forget, we'll be off next Monday. So wait 2 weeks. We'll be back on the 14th. Also, don't forget we're off this Friday, but we will have Wild Beyond the Witchlight, I believe, on Thursday around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for all our YouTube friends, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye, everybody.